is warning residents of a phone scam in which the caller poses as a member of law enforcement. The sheriff's office says the scammer will pretend to be a past or present employee of the sheriff's office who tells the victim that there is a warrant for his or her arrest or that the victim missed jury duty in an attempt to get money. Here are some tips from the Bradley County Sheriff's Office to keep in mind when it comes to these scam tactics. First, if there is ever a warrant out for your arrest, you will find out in person and never by phone. Do not give money in any form to someone who solicits it over the phone until you verify the caller's authenticity. Download an anti-spam app on your phone such as RoboKiller. And lastly, if you have any suspicion of fraudulent activity, do not give the caller any of your personal information. Hang up and block the number. The sheriff's office also says, when in doubt, call them at 423-728-7311. From the Chattanoogan, Lee University's School of Theology and Ministry and School of Music will present Lessons and Carols on Thursday, December 7th at 7:30 p.m. in the Lee University Chapel. This annual event is an interactive service that unites biblical lessons with Christmas music. Faculty from the School of Theology and Ministry will read 9 lessons from the Old and New Testaments. Each reading will be followed by a related carol or musical selection. Guests will also be invited to join in singing Christmas hymns. Lessons and Carols is free, non-ticketed, and open to the public. For more information, contact the School of Music at music@leeuniversity.edu. From WATE in Knoxville, a federal lawsuit filed against the state of Tennessee says that a new law creates confusion for voters and may deter people from participating in primary elections. The law took effect in May and states that poll workers are required to inform voters that it is illegal to vote in an open primary election without being a bona fide political party member. The lawsuit was filed by the Tennessee League of Women Voters, Phil Lawson, and former Knoxville Mayor Victor Ashe. Republicans who supported and passed the new law say members affiliated with a political party should be the ones picking the party's nominee. WCLE will keep you up to date on this story. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook, and download our app that sends you.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome in to Mix 104.1, also Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and we're live now, of course, on mixtv.tv. So glad to be here with you. Dwayne Williams sitting in for Steve Hardline, still a little bit under the weather. Hopefully he'll be back with us on Monday. We've got the normal crew that's part of the everyday broadcast. Bridget sitting here to my right, and then Brenda on the other side there. The ladies in red, I guess, is the theme this morning. We're so glad to have you in. Of course, you're looking at a beautiful scenery behind us here. We're live at Garden Plaza. We're going to be here for the next few hours, probably close to 9:15, or until Ken Bowling kicks us out, because we kind of like this better, Bridget, than our studio. This is more festive.
Definitely, yeah. Let's come back every day next week.
We got Ken Bowling here, Executive Director of Garden Plaza. Ken, first of all, just good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning. That's a much better picture up there. You had to zone out so you can see the whole room here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That looks great, Dwayne.
That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
We're doing good.
And your staff for putting this together like you have every year.
If you would have walked in here Monday morning, it was empty. So we've put this all together throughout the week, and we have a lot of the vendors and that we work with that have come in and set up Christmas trees. Today from 1 o'clock to 3, we're having a parade of trees. So we're opening the community up to anyone that wants to come in and look at Christmas trees and vote on their favorite Christmas tree. So but the whole building we've probably got about 20 or 25 trees set up along the building. So if you're not in the Christmas spirit, this will get you in it real quick.
Absolutely. Ken, we're going to talk to you some more here in just a second. Again, also want to remind everybody that this 7 a.m. hour is sponsored by Lee University. We appreciate them. We're going to be talking to Dr. Mark Walker and Dr. Brad Moffitt and also Kim Brooks in just a few minutes. But Bridget, it's a rainy Friday morning, unfortunately, but we're not going to let that dampen our spirits here as far as getting some fundraising efforts going on. on, but we probably should check the streets first. So let's head over to you for a traffic update.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's time again for Don Ledford Automotive in Cleveland's Black Friday shopping blowout. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland, Northley Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. As Dwayne mentioned, it is raining outside. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Waste Connections introduces efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
Brenda Lawson here with us as well. Brenda, good morning. She's got a calculator already doing things over there, which is a good sign because when you're punching on that calculator, it means you're adding more to our total, right?
That's exactly right. I'm getting caught up on the credit card donations that came in last night.
Anything that we need to know right out of the gate here this morning? I know we definitely encourage people to go online and pay. They can go to our website, which we feel is an easy way to do it. We've got a link at the top of the page. Go to mymix1041.com, and you can click on that. It'll take you to that secure site, and you'll be able to make that donation with that credit card right there.
You can. That's the easiest way. If you're sitting having your coffee this morning and you've been thinking about making your donation, now's the time while you're drinking your coffee. Just get on your iPad or your laptop, whatever you have, and go to mymix1041.com and, click that link, and it's easy. You put your information in and you're done.
Bridget, also other platforms that we're doing, call, text, kind of give us that information out of the gate.
That's right. Yeah, call us 614-6499 or text us at that same number. Again, call or text 614-6499. Online at mymix1041.com and via the Mix 1041 app.
Again, we're live at Garden Plaza here on this Friday morning, day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund, as you're helping raise money for some 1,500 boys and girls. Without this initiative, would not have Christmas, folks. So that's just the bottom line. We're going to be asking you today. You're going to be hearing from some of our sponsors. They're going to be encouraging you to give as well. We hope that you'll come by and see us at Garden Plaza. They have a little drive-through there, Ken, that we can run out and grab it. Don't even have to get out of the car.
Absolutely, Dwayne. We can run out and get it. We have a portico, so you don't have to get out of your car. You can stay dry. So we can definitely get those.
Bridget, let's go ahead and get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list before we come back and talk to Ken a little bit about Garden Plaza.
Okay, a happy birthday to Graham Sluter, who is going to be 14 on Sunday, an 8th grader at Tennessee Christian Preparatory School. Grayson Morrow is going to be 9 on Sunday. His family says he is the #1 Vols fan, and that is from Mom and Dad. Janice Burrell is having a birthday on Saturday. Abby White is having a birthday today. She's number 33 for the Barretts. Her mom and dad very proud of her. And then Pamela Hobbs is having a birthday on Saturday. That's from Sean, Bethany, and Reed. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Me and Ken's having fun over here. He drew the short straw and got the short mic. So we just keep kind of laughing about that. He keeps looking for an adjustment on it. I don't think you're going to find one there, Ken. But anyway, hey, let's talk about when we arrived this morning. You've already talked about how beautiful the property looks and the parade of Christmas trees and everything going on. But you've got a lot of your residents that's kind of mingling around this morning. They were kind of very, I don't know if excited is the word, but they were intrigued to see us this morning.
Well, anytime we can throw something new at them, they love it. Anything we can give them something to talk about, they love, Dwayne. So, but we appreciate y'all being here this morning. And I did want to say that, Wednesday we did have our nacho bar, and to benefit the Empty Stocking Fund, and there was a total of 1,650 in donations.
Whoa.
So we can start adding that to the total.
That's awesome. Way to go, Ken. So Taco Bar seemed like it did pretty good on Wednesday. We appreciate your efforts with that. I know you do that throughout the year for different organizations. Tell us a little bit about Garden Plaza before we get out of this first break here. What do you want some people to know about what happens here on a regular basis?
Well, for those that have never been here, a lot of times you drive by and you see this 5-story building. Sometimes you think it may be a hotel. But we are a senior living community, and we are the only senior living community in town that offers independent living for seniors. And so, but we offer, all kinds of amenities, activities. We offer transportation, and we offer 2 or 3 meals today, depending on how your plan or whatever you want to come in. But it's just a lot of fun for seniors, and a lot of times, Dwayne, this time of year when families meet together and they haven't seen maybe their mom or dad or their grandparents in a long time, and they start to see maybe a decline. And so that's when a lot of times we start getting phone calls, because if they're by themselves, a lot of times it could be a safety issue. So when you come into a community like this, there's more eyes out there. We have security and check systems in place to help with that. So to me, it's a really safe place for seniors to be. And they're not alone, because a lot of times seniors, around the family and the holidays, the families are there and it's great. But after Christmas, they're kind of eating dinner by themselves sometimes. So this is just a really place for them to meet new friends and kind of get to that next chapter of life. So I think it's a really, obviously I'm biased,
sure,
but it's a very, very much needed community. And we offer also, we have assisted living beds where we have 24-hour nursing care. We have caregivers. So whatever stage or season in life, we have a place for you here at Garden Plaza.
If people want more information or come by for a tour, how can they do that?
You can stop by, or you can call us at 479-4447. You can go to our website. You can request a tour through there. It's just gardenplaza@cleveland.com. So we'd love to have you in here, and love to give you a tour and show you our building and what we offer.
All right, Garden Plaza at Cleveland. Definitely appreciate Ken Boland, Executive Director, and everyone here for welcoming us in this morning. Getting here a little early, letting Austin and Gideon get set up. Good morning to Austin and Gideon. Already worked a few hours getting ready for this Mixed TV broadcast. We appreciate their efforts as well. Again, we're going to ask you to call in and make some pledges today, or text, or go to our website, mymix1041.com, and make those pledges there. We need your help. Again, it's for some 1,500 boys and girls right here in our community. Also, before we get out of the break, coming on the other side of the break, we got our friends from Lee University, and thanks so much to Lee University. They are this hour's sponsor of the Mix 1041 MixTV.tv Empty Stocking Fund. We'll take just a quick break right here. We'll come back and we'll speak with our friends from Lee University. Also, Jimmy Logan here. We'll speak with him as well. We'll be back with more from Garden Plaza in just a few moments. Good morning, everybody. Drive safe out there.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our 3rd generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our 4th generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Sleep with up to $800 savings on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster adjustable sleep sets at this area's best of the best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
Not quite as chilly this morning. We're going to have a high of 61 for you Thursday afternoon. Partly cloudy skies. Rain moves in. It is going to be a rainy commute Friday morning. 45 degrees the low. The rain tapers off during the afternoon with a high of 60. And over the weekend, we'll have a few spotty showers, but boys, are going to be warm. 66 scattered showers on Saturday. A few spotty showers and 67 on Sunday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of
Plazas. It's day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. So glad to have you a part of our broadcast this morning. We're live on Mix 104.1 on the radio, also on MixTV.tv, and our friends on Talk 101.3 The Buzz joining us. Glenn Beck gets on at 9 a.m. this morning, and you don't want to make those people mad, Bridget, because the Glenn Beck people at 9 a.m., they are absolutely ready for that. But anyway, we're so glad to have you a part of our broadcast this morning. We're at the beautiful location of Garden Plaza at Cleveland. Ken Bolin and his crew has done a tremendous job. As we take a wide shot there, you can see the beautiful setting that we're in. And Bridget, I think we found a new studio. We just kind of want to stay here.
I know. I'm in. Love it.
Brenda Lawson here with us as well. We got other guests that we're going to be welcoming in just a second. But Bridget, before we do that, I know it's a rainy Friday morning. People need to be safe. But I think Allison Pryor, a meteorologist and Cleveland High School alum, Dr. Dyer over in the wings, we'll get with him in a minute. But she's kind of giving us an update on the parade weather forecast for tomorrow.
That's right. So she says still some isolated showers possible at 6 p.m. tomorrow, which is when the parade starts. But according to her, the greatest rain is going to be on Saturday during the morning and in the afternoon. So hopefully by evening, things will be looking better.
On the other side, we're going to start with ladies first. Kim Brooks is right there since we're already down at that end of the table. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Of course, Kim here representing Lee University, Director of Community Engagement. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And the Empty Stocking Fund, I know, is very important to you and your husband. Of course, your husband is the mayor of Cleveland, so the city with spirit. And he was with us on Monday, so we get him Monday, you on Friday, right?
You know what? It's a great way to end the week.
Yeah, and you ladies, did you call and coordinate this? I mean, your ladies in red.
We didn't, but
Yeah.
isn't it amazing?
It is amazing. Your ladies look fantastic. Let's come down the other side, because you've got to see, when we go down to my far left, you got to see Jimmy Logan. He's joining the broadcast. Does he win?
He wins today.
He wins. Jimmy, good morning, sir.
The latest edition of something that Larry McSpadden would not allow to be down on that men's store that they got down there on Key Street.
I got
He
you.
would not allow this.
You mean Larry McDaniel?
McDaniel.
Yeah.
You know, you're exactly correct. Been knowing that guy for many years, but I got a little old and thought about it. Let me tell you, what a great group we've got this morning. And we've had some call-ins and pledges, I know, that we've not yet announced, and I've got a couple more that will go. But as we introduce the Lee University family,
yes,
I got to share with you that our law firm has been so pleased over the years to work with Lee University in their civic endeavors, and your fraternity, who again took the world record with 120 hours of continuous softball and raised over close to $50,000
Wow.
to benefit people around the world who are in need. And we are giving an additional $500 in honor of Alpha Gamma Chi for the work that they've done in maintaining that record. We are the world's leaders in softball players.
So what's Cleveland known for? The world leader in softball. Dr. Mark Walker is going to join us right now as well, President of Lee University, and Dr. Brad Moffitt, Vice President of University Relations. Good morning, gentlemen. So glad to have you here, and thanks for sponsoring this hour.
Our pleasure. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Jimmy, for making that donation. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, we're glad to be here, glad to sponsor this hour. We always look forward to this time of year so we can partner with the Empty Stocking Fund, and appreciate so much WCLE sponsoring this and putting it on. It's a great cause, and we're glad to be here.
Brad, how are you this morning?
Doing great, Dwayne. Thank you. It's good to see everybody. I want to say how much Lee appreciates the work of those who have done this project for so many years. Brenda and Jimmy and Steve and everybody. This is such a wonderful outreach to our community, and Lee is honored to have a part of it. Thank you so much.
Dr. Walker, we was on your campus a couple of weeks ago. I say we, part of the radio station and Mix TV. The tree lighting you guys did, man, the campus looks fantastic. Kind of tell us what's some of the buzz going on campus right now.
Well, the buzz going on campus right now is it's the end of the semester, and
right.
students are about to get out and go on Christmas break is really the buzz. They're in finals right now, and then next weekend we'll have our commissioning service on Friday, and then our commencement service on Saturday. It's been a great semester. It really has. We were up in new students this year, which is a great sign for us, and it's just been a wonderful semester. You mentioned the tree lighting. You know, that's something we did. Last year, we put the tree out on the front lawn. It used to be in the interior of our campus. In fact, this was a university relations idea to put it out on the front lawn and really decorate the front of our campus and buildings so that we really were more a part of the community. Yes. That we could share in the beauty of the community coming down Ocoee Street, and I'm glad the community appreciates it, and it's something we just wanted to do, a sign that says, hey, we're a part of this community, and we're glad to participate in whatever the community is doing.
You know, when you think about Lee University, really the fabric of the community, when you think about the history and you think about how many people come to attend Lee, whether it's been 20, 30 years ago or recent, and that they stay. I mean, when you talk to a lot of people, well, I came because I went to Lee, and now I loved it so much. I love this community. I decided to stay.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks in Cleveland that are Lee alums that came and stayed, and they're business owners, and they serve in the community in every way. And I mean, that says something about Cleveland.
Sure.
That says about this is a great place to live. And Cleveland's got a lot of folks coming in right now because they recognize what a great community is to be a part of.
Brad, we're going to come over to you. What are some of the things that you're most proud of Lee when you are doing what you do with your position there at Lee? What are some of the things you like to tell people?
Yeah, well, I think what you just said is one of the hallmark things of Lee. There's about 10,000 alums who live within 50-mile radius of Cleveland, Bradley County. They've come into this place. They're teaching in our public school systems. They're serving as first responders and law officers, they're business owners. It's just a wonderful thing to see our alums making such a powerful impact in this immediate area. Now, we love the fact that they're going around the world and changing the world, but we also love the fact that they're changing the world right here in Cleveland, Bradley County. So that's one of the great things that we love. The other thing I really do value about living in Cleveland and working at Lee is the partnership between the community and the institution. My job takes me all over the campus every day, and I get the opportunity to see the impact Cleveland community has had on our campus. We could not have the campus that we have today without the investment of our community partners. And so I'm really, really proud of that and pleased to be part of that now.
Jimmy, it looks like you had a comment or a question there.
Well, I was just thinking, we talk about how many people come here and stay, and I must tell you that I know some of the most powerful lawyers in our country were here, grew up in this area. They have our values, the values that are important and are the theme of what Lee University does, and are one of the top attorneys in the state of California is right here. She graduated from Lee University. She grew up in Cleveland, Tennessee. One of the best lawyers in the nation is in Florida, the head of a large group of attorneys. He went to Lee University. He was raised, I'm not sure, we'll need to talk to the English professor about that, but in Polk County, Tennessee, became a federal district judge's clerk immediately upon graduation from law school, and is now one of the leading attorneys in the state of Florida. That's true. I see it when I hear about things that people are doing in the legal profession. The leadership of our country is greatly impacted by Lee University.
Absolutely.
So both they come and some go out and they spread the message.
That's right. We sure are proud of our alums. Absolutely. I see one walking right through there right now. That's Klein Buxton. Yes. I don't know his graduation year, but he's one of our alums.
Yeah. Wow.
Walking through the lobby right now, going to breakfast.
That's fantastic.
We have about 40 to 45,000 alums all over the world engaged in every enterprise, every field of endeavor. And that's a great thing for us. I mean, we've been around since 1918.
Yes.
So we're glad that we're able to not just serve the community but serve the world.
You know, I know a lot of people in this community, business leaders, professionals, they would say this community would not be where we're at without Lee being, like I said, the fabric of this community for so many years. Kim Brooks, I want to come back over to you. We kind of got an introduction a while ago. Again, Kim Brooks, part of the Lee family as well. What makes you excited when you're a part of the Lee family there? What makes you want to be a part of everything that's going on?
I think because of the community itself. Cleveland is community with spirit,
right.
But I think it also starts with Lee University as well.
Yeah.
We give in so many ways, but I have family that live in Atlanta area, and I have said this before, they are just amazed at our community and Lee University and how we give to our community and the surrounding, whether it be Hamilton County, Polk County. We're just a giving community, and that's amazing.
Absolutely. Dr. Mark Walker, president of Lee's, joining us, along with Dr. Brad Moffitt, and then also Kim Brooks, all of them part of this morning's broadcast. We want to say thank you again to Lee University for being our 7 a.m. sponsor for Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Well, let's turn the page, Dr. Walker. We're here close to the end of the year, 2024. What's just a quick, I guess, peek into 2024 for Lee? What are we looking at?
2024 for Lee. Well, we're looking at the possibility of really opening up an engineering program. We just started an engineering degree this year, this fall, and we're beginning to talk about building a building for engineering. Hopefully that's something we'll be able to open up in fall 2025. We're just in the initial stages of this. We're also talking about the possibility of a rec center. The current rec center we have, the DeVos Recreation Center, has served us well. But the size that it is right now and the size of our institution, we need something to better serve our institution. So we're also looking at something that will serve not just Lee, but also the community. And that's something we're looking at to possibly open up maybe in 2027, if all things line up well. So we've got exciting things in that regard. Also, in terms of engineering and business, we're in the process of looking at a business management and engineering degree as well. Once we get the engineering program up and running, that is something we look to have in place as well. So those things are on the drawing board as we're moving forward, and so we're excited about that. And dual enrollment. As we look at the need for dual enrollment so much in our local schools as well, we hope many of our local kids will take a look at us for dual enrollment, and we're hoping to increase that as well. That's something that you see happening around in higher ed quite a bit, the whole dual enrollment aspect of higher education. So we're also looking at how we can improve in that area as well. So we hope our local schools and local students will take a look at that as well.
All right, sounds like 2024, you're just keeping on. It sounds like very busy there at Lee University. Anything else you gentlemen want to leave us with, Brad or anybody, before we cut out for just a quick break here, whatever you'd like to do from here?
Yeah, hey, it's just great to be here this morning, and I encourage everybody listening today to take the opportunity now and either make a pledge or make a payment online or stop by and bring a check. This is a wonderful program that makes a huge impact on our community. What could be better than to give a donation to help the children of Cleveland, Bradley County? So I just encourage you to stop by today or check out the website and make a donation.
All right, Dr. Walker, anything in closing that you'd like to leave us with?
Just the same thing, and just appreciate so much of what this station does for the community, and always supporting Lee University.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that so much. You have so many of our administrators and our sports folks, our coaches. We just appreciate it very, very much, and so we hope to continue that partnership for a long time to come.
All right, Kim, final comment from you this morning.
I want to challenge all of my family out of town and in town to call and give.
All right, so there you go. Our friends Lee University joining us in this 7 a.m. hour this morning. We appreciate them so much for being a part of this, as they have been this broadcast for the last few years. So we appreciate them taking their time to come in and support the Empty Stocking Fund. Brenda, it's time for you now. Let's go over. Before we get into the break, I know we're running a little behind here, but that's all right. That's part of this broadcast. So if you want to thank a few people and maybe just mention a few of the challenges that's out there, then we'll get ready for our break.
Okay. Well, today our co-hosts are going to be Dr. Cash and Dr. Dyer, and we're going to start the day off with Dr. Russell Dyer, $250. Right. Kim Cole, $100. David and Debbie Henderson, $100. Jody and Gary Riggins, $50. Leisha Teague, $25. Catherine Webb, $20. Scott and Adelia Hall, $100. Ken and Cindy Boland, $200. Evelyn Letford, $50. The Garden Plaza Nacho Bar they had on Wednesday, $1,650. Dr. Don and Dawn Robinson, $200. Dr. Brad and Missy Moffitt, $500. And Jeff and Emily Elliott, $200, and that brings our total to $720.
All right. Yeah, give that a hand right there. Jimmy, we're making some momentum, but we got a lot of people counting on us.
And that's right. Folks, call in now. Today is a very important day. It's the end of the first week. We certainly need your call in of your donations. I've got a few call-ins, and I know that the school directors,
they're going to be
hammering
it down here in just a little
bit. They've got a lot of friends who can donate a lot of money, and they know the benefit of that. I can't wait to see the people that they call on the phone as we are waiting through this break to make donations.
Dr. Dyer, the way he's sitting over there, of course, he's off camera right now. It looks like he could be in a story time or something, couldn't he? Like he could be. It was the night before Christmas. That's kind of looks like the most he was at. All right, we're live at Garden Plaza right here on Key Street. We appreciate Garden Plaza at Cleveland for hosting this broadcast as they have the past few years. We are so glad to be here. And maybe Gideon, I don't know if we can pan out, or Austin, whoever can do that, as we go to break, kind of pan out and look at this beautiful setting that we have here this morning with the Christmas trees and everything else going on. Yeah, there it is. Just a beautiful setting for us. We appreciate everybody that's listening in and being a part of this broadcast. Bridget, you're going to take us to break. Tell everybody how they can get involved.
Okay, call or text in your pledges, 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. So again, call or text 614-6499. Donate online at mymix1041.com or via the Mix 1041 app. We'll be back with more of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund live from Garden Plaza in just a minute. Mix 1041 and mixtv.tv.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Have you been thinking about trading, but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable health care for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities. It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
warm. 66 scattered showers on Saturday, a few spotty showers, and 67 on Sunday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Checked out the Town Squire selection of UT Sportswear for the 2023 football season. From polos, t-shirts, socks, sports shirts, and quarter zips. Volunteer Traditions, Cutter and Buck, Peter Millar, now Turtleson, and Johnny O. Since 1977, your headquarters for men's clothing attire. Locally owned and operated, the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza.
Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Welcome back into our broadcast live from our friends here at Garden Plaza at Cleveland, as it's day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. We got a check of sports coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, Bridget, I know it's a rainy Friday morning. Any traffic updates that you might want to leave us with this morning?
Yeah, the Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on Northley Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on Raider Drive, a car versus a tree there. So be aware of that as you drive. Again, that on Raider Drive. We'll be sure to keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty.
All right, well, it's time now for our CHI Memorial Sports Desk Update. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness. This sports update sponsored in part by the Town Squire. Larry says, come on down. Get a jacket like Jimmy there at the Town Squire. Something similar anyway, right, Jimmy?
No.
At the Town Squire. I don't know if Larry's going to have those there, right?
Well, I may try to get some of them out. You never know. If you put it out there, folks may love it.
They just may. You just never know. All right, let's get into that sports update. Boy, what a big day it was down at the Blue Cross Bowl yesterday down in Chattanooga at Finley Stadium. The TSSAA football championship. McCallie gets the big win in Division II 3A over Baylor, winning 34-28 at McCallie's four-state D2 AAA title in 5 years. Now, it was the first time they beat Baylor in a state championship game, so what a game that was there yesterday. In other action in Chattanooga at the Blue Cross Bowl, it was CPA over Boyd Buchanan. Their season comes to an end. CPA wins 35-13 to win that Division II 2A championship. Let's go on now to some NFL action from last night. It was the Cowboys over the Seahawks, 41-35. Dak Prescott looking like what he did a few years ago, playing great football right now for the Cowboys. Let's go on to some high school basketball tonight. We're going to be covering right here on Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, talking about a crosstown rivalry matchup. It's going to be Bradley Central at McMinn County. The tip-off, 6 o'clock for ladies action. The boys will follow around 7:30 again right here on Mix 104.1 tonight and anywhere around the world on the free Mix 104.1 app. Walker Valley will also be at home. They will be facing, we believe, Boyd Buchanan, right? All right, so we think it's Boyd Buchanan. And so they're going to be there in basketball as well. We're going to be talking to our directors here in just a moment if you're wondering what I was doing there, talking to Dr. Cash. SEC championship game coming up on Saturday. Boy, it's a big one, Jimmy. Alabama taking on Georgia, 4 o'clock. That is going to be a big game.
That game could well decide the national championship. Without question, I do believe that it is possible for Alabama to overcome the loss which they had, jump up 2 or 3 spots. As you know, could we have 2 from the SEC? Could we still have 2 from the Big Ten? Wow, who knows?
That's something we'll find out on Saturday with Championship Saturday coming up. Again, we're going to cover that on 2 platforms, on Mix 104.1, then also the home of Georgia football all season long, Sports 99.1. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Sunday, it's going to be NFL action. The Colts at the Titans. As Steve would say, the Titans are terrible, and they are right now. Hopefully, they can get back to the winning side of things. That will be 1 o'clock on Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Other things from around the area. High school wrestling last night, Walker Valley over Polk, 72-12. And let's see here, 6th grade middle school action. The Lady Bruins defeat Copper Basin. JV and varsity will travel to Knoxville tonight. This is Lake Forest again. to take on West Valley, a big region rivalry. Andy Jenkins gives me that. And I'm going to come over to Dr. Dyer. We're going to officially welcome them in just a second. But Dr. Dyer, a couple things going on with Cleveland High School that we need to mention as well, right?
Yeah, so tonight, basketball, men and women's against Webb. That's at home. And also there's a big wrestling match at home. I know we have McCauley coming up. We also have the Alabama State Champions for wrestling coming up as well. So busy night over on Raider Drive, and I look forward to being there.
All right, so there we go. What have you got there, Bridget? That's from Andy Morris. All right, this is from the Lady Mustangs. They win 36-18 over McMinn Central last night. And then we did the boys score there, 72-12. Walker Valley's final, 84. This must be then McMinn Central 0. So good night for Walker Valley on the mats with the girls and the boys there last night. I think that was a 3-school match there, if as Andy Morris telling us that last night. All right, so that's going to be just a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. The sports update also sponsored in part by the Town Squire. As we're getting ready to welcome in our directors of school, Dr. Linda Cash to my left and Dr. Russell Dyer. Officially, good morning to both of y'all. How are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning.
So glad to have you guys here. I'm gonna get you just a little closer on that one since that one's such a short mic there. Whoever sits here is going to always get the short end of the stick. We're going to come.
I don't do that.
That's true. That is very true. We're going to come back and talk to them in just a second, but we do have someone here, Jimmy, that's going to do a check presentation, and we want to get to her just briefly here for just a second. District Attorney Sherry Taylor is going to join us all the way down to my far right. Good morning to you, District Attorney. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I know you wanted to drop by and be a part of this broadcast this morning.
I did. I think the Empty Stocking Fund is fantastic. I love that you guys do this every year.
And I know that you want to give something to Brenda there to put with the rest of those things. What have you got?
I do. Thank you. Just like to give a little something to help out the kids.
Well, we definitely appreciate that, Sherry. Everything going good for you?
It is going great. It is going great. The office is going well, and then the campaign is going well.
Good.
Also, so I'm very excited about both.
All right. Jimmy, you said that you wanted to ask Sherry a question before we move along here.
Sherry, we're in a unique situation in that Steve Crump was elevated and took the job as the statewide director, succeeding Jerry Estes. We've had the state director of the District Attorneys Association for the past 2 terms now, or actually Jerry Estes was there for 1 term. DA's office. Lawyers tell me, good lawyers tell me, that that's one of the most important and powerful offices in all of state government. Is that accurate?
That is absolutely correct. The district attorney general is the highest ranking law enforcement official in the judicial district, and it comes with a very heavy responsibilities.
All right, you have 2 other candidates in that race who will hopefully bring us a lot of money this morning. If they don't, it will cost them dearly in the election. But irrespective of that, Sherry, what are the factors that cause you to make the decisions that you make in making recommendations for the disposition of criminal cases?
Well, in every case, you have to follow where the evidence leads you. Law enforcement investigate the crimes. And we have some very, very strong law enforcement in our district. They put together very good cases. They bring that to the district attorney's office. We evaluate what that evidence is. We apply that to the law, and then we move forward with that. You know, justice is different in every case. So we're not just looking at what is the evidence telling us, but we're also looking at other factors. You know, we're listening to victims of those crimes. We want to know what do they seek as far as what is justice in a case. We're also looking at what is that the accused, what is their background. We've got to look at all those things. So there's a lot of factors that go into.
All right. We're going to get back to trying to raise some money. I'm going to ask you a very important question for the public. Will you actively participate in a public debate, not drawn just from the Republicans or Democrats or the mugwumps? Will you participate in a debate with your other people who are running?
I am participating in a forum that the Republican Party is going to be putting on, and I'm looking forward to that.
All right, thanks, Jimmy, for that. I know you got to run as well, so we appreciate Jimmy being here with us this morning, as always. We appreciate Sherry dropping that check off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so much, and the kids do as well. All right, again, we're going to introduce Dr. Russell Dyer and Dr. Linda Cash. They are here with us representing their school districts, Cleveland City Schools and Bradley County Schools. Good morning officially to you once again. We'll start with you, Dr. Cash. How are you?
I am doing well, and I do want to start out by one of my board members, Nancy Kaysen, said she would donate $100, but she wants to challenge both the city and the county school boards to contribute to the empty stocking fund. So that's her challenge. Already throwing it out there.
Dr. Dyer.
And good morning. And I know Jody Riggins called in this morning, and I understand Nate Tucker just did as well. I just got another donation that Al Morris and the Morris family he's our athletic director at high school, will be donating another $100. So we're very appreciative of all those who are calling in or going on the website this morning, and just want to say good morning to everyone.
You know, the both of y'all, whenever the empty stocking fund, this takes weeks, months to put together. And I know that the tireless help from not only your offices, but the people, that's the teachers and educators, principals at the schools, they are such a big help for this, meaning helping us gather those families' names and children that need this assistance for the empty stocking fund. So I'm going to let both of you kind of comment on that if you'd like.
Yeah, I do want to say that the central office donated, and I think I gave them money already. I'm not sure. Todd Shoemaker tried to call in, but it was
$390.
$390 to the empty stocking fund from our central office staff. So we appreciate that. Every year, we give and do a lot all year long, but specifically at this time, this means a whole lot to our families that don't have the means to do for their children. And so I think Dr. Dyer would agree with me that knowing that we are providing for those children who, when they get up, they have gifts, and it is all wrapped in love. It is, Christ-centered, the giving, and so we are appreciative of all of this. And it touches more and more every year. So, and our counselors and principals and teachers are a vital part of letting us know who those needs are.
Yeah. I want to start. Matthew Coleman just let me know he's going to put $100 in. So thank you to another board member there. Our principals, our teachers, they see the need every single day. They are working side by side with families and students. And, a lot of us are very fortunate that live in the Cleveland, Bradley area, that we have every morning breakfast on the table. We have a warm coat to put on. A lot of the kids have toys to play with. But I think people would be really amazed about how many students don't have that opportunity.
Right.
And we see that, and that's something that we want to partner with Empty Stocking Fund and other organizations as we find ways to make sure those families have a great Christmas.
Absolutely.
And that's important. It's important for me. It was important for all of us sitting at this table today, for our families. So we want it to be, something that these families can experience as well, and make sure that these children are taken care of. And I just appreciate so much our school board, our principals, our administrators, teachers that do that both in the county and city schools.
Dr. Cash, over to you. Your phone's blowing up.
It is. So Walker Valley teachers and staff had a fundraiser in November, and will be sending in a donation to the Empty Stocking Fund for $1,070.
Wow.
Vicki Beatty is donating $100, and that's where I am right now. It's still moving forward, so this is a great day for our children in our region. So incredible, and thank you to all of those who are donating.
Yeah, I know as you guys are very, very proud of the staff and the boards that help serve you and different things like that, and what happens in our schools on a day in, day out basis. And boy, this is something that's fun to have both of our directors sitting here, kind of a friendly competition, if you would. It is friendly, right, Dr. Cash?
Yeah,
I'm just giving you a hard time.
9 out of 10 times it's friendly. It's that other time that gets a little nasty.
It's that one other time that makes it not quite as friendly. There's a lot on the line for that. But anyway, we know that you are calling out the teachers and everybody like that. And this is the thing that always amazes me as both of you are getting text messages, not only from board members, but from principals and different things that schools have done. is teachers give. We know
Yes.
that. You guys know that more than anybody does. And then even when something like this comes up, they're like, we want to give some more.
Yeah.
And that's just incredible.
You know, in the society that we have, I do believe our community reaches out more than the typical group because they care so much about every person in here. And I think that Dr. Dyer would agree with me that we always focus on the student and what the student's needs are and give everything we've got. I don't know of a teacher who doesn't every day come in going, today I'm here to meet the needs of my students. And it's not just about the academic side, it's about, you know, do they have food? Do they have clothing? And this helps us meet those needs.
All right, Dr. Dyer, anything you want to add?
Well,
there?
no, I'm just second that. I mean, we have amazing teachers and just people that work in our schools, and they care about our kids and want to make sure they're taken care of. And that's job number one. And, you know, of course, we want to make sure academically they're prepared and everything else, but we know before they can be academically prepared, they have to be fed, they have to be taken care of, and know that they're loved. And that's a huge part of what our teachers and staff provide every day.
Dr. Cash, back over to you.
Well, I'm throwing out another challenge, but first I'd like to say that Josh Taylor said he texted Bridget to donate $100. Brittany Cannon said she would like to donate $100 in memory of her dad, Ron Spangler. And there are 2 more Spangler children out there that need to pony up. So
sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
Dr. Jason did.
Yeah,
Did he?
Dr. Jason did. A couple days ago, wasn't it, Bridget?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to tell him he's going to have to wait.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait till your day, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Again, we are joined right now with our directors of schools, Dr. Linda Cash, Dr. Russell Dyer, as they have come together, as they do every year during this time, and really put a challenge out to the community, a challenge out to the people that's at the school level, and just really getting out there, making sure people know they need to give. Go ahead, Dr. Dyer.
Just got another board member, Andy Lay, has texted me, and he and his family will be donating $200.
$200.
So thank you to Andy Lay and the other board members who have given, and other staff that have called in, either last night online or other places. I know I heard some names a while ago that were scrolled through, so that's great. Thank you.
All right. I'll tell you what, this will be a good time, Brenda, if we can thank some of those people in just a second as she's getting some things figured out.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we mention some of them. Go ahead.
I have one more. Amanda Lee would like to donate $100.
Well, we're going to let Brenda keep writing then. We'll get a recap in just a minute, but we'll definitely do that.
Thank you to those board members, and I know some of them are probably traveling and doing other things, but thank you.
All right. I think what we're going to do right here, Bridget, we're going to get another recap as far as what people can do to be a part of this morning. I know a lot of people are texting our directors directly this morning and getting those pledges in, but people can do it other ways as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. Call or text 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. You can call or text your pledges to us. You can also donate online at mymix1041.com and even through the Mix 1041 app.
All right, let's see here. I'm looking at something, and that was from the bottom thing there is from Corey Lindbergh. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but he did something with the Principals Association. He was kind of texting there. I want to make sure you get credit for that.
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
All right, so Corey Lindbergh listening in this morning as well. All right, so let's see now. Corey, he's asking, could he call in? Well, we're out of the studio today, Corey, so unfortunately you can call in and talk to whoever's there if you like, but it won't be on the radio quite this morning. So if you want to wait till Monday or so, maybe we can do that at that time. Again, we're live at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. It's day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. As Brenda is still doing some ciphering. Brenda, you still need some more time there? Before she's like, give me just 1 minute before she's almost there. We'd like to get an update because we're very close to the top of the hour here, right at the top of the hour, and we would love to get a total here as we go to the 8 a.m. slot here.
Okay. We'd like to thank Dr. Russell Dyer for $250, Kim Cole, $100, David and Debbie Henderson, $100, Jody and Gary Riggins, $50, Leisha Teague, $25, Catherine Webb, $20, Scott and Adelia Hall, $100, Ken and Cindy Boland, $200, Evelyn Ledford, $50, the Garden Plaza Nacho Bar, $1,650, Dr. Dawn and Dawn Robinson, $200. Dr. Brad and Missy Moffitt, $500. Jeff and Emily Elliott, $200. John and Dr. Linda Cash, $100. The Bradley County Schools Central Office, $390. District Attorney Sherry Taylor, $300. Nancy Kaysen, School Board Member, $100. The Al Morris family, $100. Josh Taylor family, School Board Member, $100. Bradley Veterinary Hospital, $250. Matthew Coleman, School Board Member, $100. Walker Valley teachers and staff did a fundraiser and they raised $1,070. Vicki Beatty, School Board Member, $100. Zach, Christy, Harper, and Henley Brooks, a challenge from their mom, Kim Brooks, $100. Jeff Paulson and Kelly Key from Waterville School, $100, and they said shout out to Dr. Cash. Brittany Cannon in memory of her dad, Ron Spangler, $100. Andy Lay family board member, $200. Amanda Lee board member, $100. Nathaniel Tucker, $25. That brings our total to $59,955.
And I got a couple of more messages in here that's going to take us over a big milestone here. So Waterville Elementary Administration, they are going to donate $100. And then also just heard from Rodney Murray at the Cleveland Family YMCA, $1,000.
Wow. Thanks, Rodney. We definitely appreciate that. And Dr. Cash, we did get some more information from Corey.
So the Bradley County Principals Association would like to do a $250 donation in honor of me and in memory of Ron Spangler. Several of our schools are still conducting collections and will make more donations next week. So we want to say thank you to them and how special that is to me that they are giving back to our families and community.
Yeah, we love Corey and everybody there at Ocoee Middle School. We couldn't do it without Ocoee Middle School, folks. There's no doubt about that. Dr. Dyer, over to you.
Yeah, just got another text from Cliff and Lisa Eason for $100. And for, I will say, go dogs.
Go dogs.
Really mean go Vols, but go dogs in this case. So, yes.
All right. Did she get the Principal Association one?
Yeah. What was Cliff? The other name was
Cliff Eason.
Cliff and Lisa Eason.
Cliff and Lisa Eason.
$100. Okay. Thanks, Cliff and Lisa.
So as we reach the 8 a.m. slot here, actually 3 minutes after 8, that definitely puts us over the 60 mark. Is that right, Brenda?
It does. Give me just a minute.
All right. We're going to let Brenda cipher there. And we know we're over the 60,000 mark, and we're so excited about that. Thanks so much for everybody being a part of this morning. We're going to go back to our studios. We need to take just a break here. We're going to come back. We're going to be welcoming in our 8 a.m. sponsor, Crossroads Community Church. I see Senior Pastor Mickey Clark over in the wings there. We're going to get him on shortly. And we're just going to continue to raise money for some 1,500 boys and girls right here. Before we get out of the break, you guys got anything else? We're not going to leave anything on the table.
Thing, Richie Stevenson contacted me and said they are raising money, but I believe they're coming in at some point, and he will bring that donation then.
Okay.
And I've got one more, $100 from Autumn O'Brien and her family.
All right.
So thank you, Autumn, and your family.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody that's given. We can't thank our directors of schools enough for everything that they do, not only for this morning and coming and helping with raising funds, but also what they do throughout the school year. I know, Brenda, you would probably like to give a big shout out to these two folks and everybody that's a part of that.
Yes. Without our teachers and the staff, no way we could put this on. I mean, they are the backbone of this.
We appreciate you guys.
And we really appreciate everything they do. Not only do they pick the families, they come and shop, they come and wrap. Mm-hmm. They're there the day we give out the gifts. I mean, they put their heart and soul into this program.
They do. Thank you.
Thanks so much again to Dr. Linda Cash and Dr. Russell Dyer.
New total.
Let's get the new total as we go in the 8 a.m. hour here.
$61,505.
I deserve the hand. 61. That's a good number, people, but we got 1,500 boys and girls counting on us for this fundraising effort. This is the halfway point. We've got a long way to go. We know we got another full week of this, but if it's on your mind, somebody said that yesterday, if it's on your mind, go ahead and do it. Don't put it off. Let's go ahead. Call, text, as Bridget's been telling you, 614-6499. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click on the empty stocking link right there and be able to give from the privacy of your home there on that credit card. It is a very secure site, and hopefully you'll consider doing that. Dr. Cash, Dr. Dyer, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back more. We're live at Garden Plaza here at Cleveland. More empty stocking fun coming up in just a few moments.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a least expensive cremation and funeral option facility. The good thing about Serenity is a big spacious facility. Chapel seats over 200 people, 3 big visitation rooms there. We also offer a discounted funeral service there, $4,900. That'll be the casket included in our services, and you won't feel stressed about your facilities. You'll have plenty of space there. If it's a $995 cremation or a $4,900 funeral, we're going to still give them a first-class professional service as we would treat our own family with.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our 3rd generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our 4th generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
After over 100 hostages were freed, Israel says Hamas did not present an adequate set of new captives to be released.
Fox's Gray Palcott in Israel, 2 of America's most prominent governors duking it out in prime time during the great red versus blue state debate between Governors Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom.
There's one thing in closing that we have in common is neither of us will be the nominee for our party in 2024.
Newsom isn't running for president. DeSantis is, but he trails Donald Trump. The debate aired on Fox's Hannity. America's listening to Fox News.
Mark, back to the Empty Stocking Fund as we are live at Garden Plaza at Cleveland on day number 5. Again, as we are trying to raise money for some 1,500 boys and girls right here in our community to give them Christmas, otherwise may not have Christmas whatsoever without your generosity. So we hope that you will consider giving this hour. We have now moved into a new hour, and we're a little bit past it. 10 minutes after 8 o'clock is our local time, and we appreciate everybody watching and being a part of the broadcast, whether it's on MixTV.tv, Mix 104.1, or Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Thanks so much to Lee University. They were our 7 a.m. sponsor. We appreciated them being here, all the different folks that was here from that. But as we move into the 8 a.m. hour now, our sponsor of the 8 a.m. hour is going to be Crossroads Community Church. Senior Pastor Mickey Clark's going to be joining me right now. So we're going to welcome him in right here at the beginning of the broadcast. Mickey, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, man. It's good to be here, man. It's good to see you guys.
You.
Good to see everybody going down the table, Miss Brenda and everybody. It's good to have you guys. I want to go ahead and let people know kind of what we're doing.
Sure.
Just so we'll be able to help everybody out so we can get on the front end of it. During this hour that we have sponsored, I got with our elders, and we're going to be doing some stuff here a little bit later. But just so that everybody knows, anybody that calls in and gives a donation during this hour, we're going to put you in a drawing, and you get to choose. You can get 4 passes to Dollywood, or we're going to give away 2 season passes to Dollywood.
Wow.
So they can choose which one they want. I don't care the amount. I don't care the age. There's no, if you, like, we want to motivate you. If you're holding back a little bit, here's an opportunity, and that is literally just for this hour. Call in, text in. We'll let Miss Bridget give them how they can do that. But it's one of those things, if they do it during this hour, then we're going to be rocking and rolling with it.
All right, so Bridget, there you go. That's a great incentive to give this hour.
Yeah, definitely. So call or text 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. You can call or text in your pledge. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or donate through the Mix 1041 app.
All right, so Mickey, that is a great start right there, and I know that you're going to be having some guests drop by on your behalf today.
That's right.
You know, one of the things we love about Empty Stocking Fund is getting the community involved.
Absolutely. And first guy I got coming by is one of my personal friends and one of our elders in our church, but also owns Highwire, and want to introduce you guys to Mr. Jeremy Sauls.
Mr. Sauls, how are you?
Good morning. Doing well. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing great. Tell us a little bit about Highwire just out of the gate here.
Well, I just want to make sure, like, you said call or text, but I'm here and I'm going to give this morning. Does that mean I can get in on this drawing
Brenda
too? Because
will
I'm
not
here.
turn that away.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The elders of Crossroads do not qualify for prizes.
A little disclaimer. There's a disclaimer down at the bottom of the screen. You just couldn't read
I missed that when I walked in this morning.
But again, Mr. Sauls, thanks so much for being here.
I'm glad
Tell
to be
us a bit
here.
about your company.
Well, you know what? It's interesting. Next month we'll be 21 years old. So one thing I did in the very beginning was make sure that whatever we do, helping people, that the Lord gets all the credit, and He has absolutely blessed us this year. It's hard for me to say this because I'm on the radio, but in 21 years we've never actually advertised, and we've been full time, just busy for 21 years, and so He gets all the credit for that. So this year we've actually had a record year, and what we do is we specialize in helping people with technology. So our slogan is balancing technology with your lifestyle. That's where Highwire comes from. And so what that means is that whatever technology needs people have, whether it's hanging a TV, helping them with Wi-Fi, and we've done large home theaters, we get into home automation. We cover the gamut when it comes to technology and just helping people out. So that means different things to different people, and what we do is we just come alongside and meet whatever needs they have with technology.
All right, contact information if you've intrigued some people this morning.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Our office number is 423-322-4464, and our website is highwirenow.com. That's HIWIRENOW.com.
All right, Mr. Sauls, it was great to have you in with us this morning, and it looks like Mickey might have brought us something in a white envelope over there.
I did, and like I said, because the Lord has blessed us this year and we've had a record year, we wanted to give back, because one of the great things that we've learned is it's okay to have, it's just not okay to keep it all for yourself. And so the Lord has blessed us, and we want to return that and bless others. And so Highwire this morning is giving a check to Empty Stocking Fund for $2,500.
Wow! Thanks so much, Mickey. That's fantastic.
That is awesome, and I am so enthralled by generosity of people, and that's one of the things that it's literally scriptural. What Mr. Sauls is talking about, he says, "I bless you so that you may bless others." And I said this the other day in a message. You know, God never told us that we couldn't love things. He just said, "Don't ever love things more than you love Him." And the same thing with the way He blesses us. It's okay to have blessings. You just can't hoard them all to yourself. Like, generosity brings generosity. And man, I thank you so much, Mr. Sauls, and and Highwire and everything you guys do. That's a awesome thing, and a great way to kind of kick off this hour.
Wow, that is a great way to kick off this hour.
Yes.
Brenda, over to you.
So not only is Jeremy making a financial contribution, but him and his wife and daughter and boyfriends and other in-law, his father-in-law,
yeah.
mother-in-law,
In-laws, outlaws.
yeah, Eddie Moreland and Susan and the other daughter and their family have been a tremendous help over the last couple of years for the Empty Stocking Fund. They actually come into my office every day and help us do whatever needs to be done.
Wow.
Yeah, and they've loved every minute of it. Absolutely every minute of it. They enjoy it.
We love having them. They've become a part of our family.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give them passes to be gone on Sunday when they shop, but I allow them to do that because we support this.
All right.
But that's great. And then another thing is we got together a few weeks ago with some of our area churches, and that's really what I want to come along, not just to encourage people to give, and right now, whether it's a text to me or or texting the station or whatever, any donations given, again, it's going to qualify you for this opportunity to either get a family 4-pack to Dollywood or 2 season passes. And we're talking about the gold passes. We ain't talking about the silver. These are the gold passes.
Whoa.
These are going to, I mean, we're going to take care of you. So it's a big deal. You'll get to choose from that. But we got with some churches, and we did a flag football tournament.
Oh my
and the
goodness.
whole
Did you
thing,
play, Mickey?
I did not.
Okay.
And so wisdom is an amazing thing. And but no, I did not. But man, Mr. Joe White, who is the pastor of Michigan Avenue, he was the one that kind of brainchild this, and he invited Crossroads, because we're actually, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, we're in a transition with them because we're purchasing our first piece of property at Crossroads, and we're excited about that.
Congratulations.
But with that, we had Beacon Baptist and we had Samples Memorial Baptist, and it was just the 4 of us. And then we said, you know what would it look like if we collected some money and tried to get some things together, and then we're just going to give it all to the Empty Stocking Fund. And so it was a great Sunday afternoon. The weather was decent, but I'm excited to let you know, Miss Brenda, that at that flag football tournament, we raised $1,500 to go to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Playing flag football.
Playing flag football. In fact, we've already said that next year we're going to make this a little bit bigger and invite more churches in our area, and that's where I want to give the challenge. I'm going to share at the end what Crossroads is doing this year, but I just want to encourage pastors and churches and church members to go to your pastor. I mean, that's something that Jeremy and some of our church members come to me and they're like, hey, we want to support this. And to take time during your service and simply just pass the buckets or the offering plates or put them in the back and saying, hey, anybody that donates, you can put it in here and we're going to take that and we're going to support these kids because it's a really big deal. I mean, it is a huge deal. And if I can give you a little bit of perspective, because we got a shopping day coming up this Wednesday and we're going to be there shopping. And when we go to shop for these kids, it's emotional for me because, you know, they're not asking for Hot Wheel cars and baby dolls. I mean, they're asking for pillows and blankets and coats, you know, and I love the fact that we make sure that they get, you know, some sort of a fun item. But I mean, we're buying blue jeans and shoes. And I mean, when we talk about providing Christmas for 1,500 children, I just want you to understand it's more than just like, woohoo, man, here's a new bike. Like, no, these are essential things. We are providing essential things that children need to be successful and to move forward in their life, and then also some goods with that. And I just think it's important. And I know our community, which is amazing, is always rallied around this. But I want to see us, you know, just continue to go. And I want to see our churches. And a lot of these people that are donating obviously are a part of a church. You know, church is not somewhere you go. Church is something you are. And so as a corporate church, we work together as a community. But man, we really need to come together and really rally around this. And here's the best way I can put it. There's a little child that literally has been praying that, Lord, if you're real, then will you help provide for my family for Christmas? And God's given us the ability to not only be the answer to that prayer, be that vehicle, but to show that child that he's real and that he does hear prayers. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We are literally answering the prayers of amazing children, and also moms and dads. They're single moms and single dads, and giving them the things they need so that they can have dignity this Christmas and let their children and provide for them, no matter how that came. It's just about loving people well and putting faith into an action. And man, I'm excited to be here today.
Well, you can tell Mickey's fired up. He's already preaching
Yes.
this morning and got the greatest message we can, the love of Christ for our children. So again, if you feel inspired this morning to give, we're going to let Bridget tell you how to do that here in just a second. But this hour only, if you give, making a donation, 4 Dollywood tickets or 2 season passes, and you're saying it's the gold passes.
It's the gold passes.
It's the Mac Daddy of them all. So that is what you're going to be put into a drawing for. Compliments of Crossroads Community Church. They are this hour's sponsor of the Empty Stocking Fund. Lead Pastor Mickey Clark is here with us, and we appreciate all of his efforts that he does every year for the Empty Stocking Fund. So, Bridget, if people want to be a part of in this drawing for the Dollywood tickets or the season passes, what do we need to do?
Okay, call us or text us, 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Again, our number 614-6499. Call or text us or give online at mymix1041.com or through the Mix 1041 app.
All right, Brenda, let's come over to you. Maybe give us a little bit of information on who's been giving, and then we haven't did the challenges yet. Let's do the challenges and let people know not only this hour they're getting in the drawing for these tickets to Dollywood, but we also got some other people going to be in some drawings for some things as well.
Yes. If you need your oil change, go to Don Ledford until December the 7th. They're going to be giving all 10% of all the proceeds for the oil changes to Empty Stocking Fund. We have 2 Tennessee Titan tickets to the Titans-Jaguar game on January 7th, 4 Atlanta Braves tickets to a Braves game next season. We have 5 drink coupons to Scooter's Coffee on Keith Street, 4 tickets to Rock City Enchanted Garden of Lights, and we will be drawing for those prizes next Friday at the finale. Yvette Bond of Fiesta challenges all her employees here at the station. County Commissioner Tim Mason and Kevin Brooks challenges all city commissioners and city councils and elected officials. Keith Romanger challenges all classmates of Bradley High School, 1987. Aletha Jones challenges everyone at Life Care Corporate to give. And I did leave out one prize. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Rodney Murray from the YMCA, 1-year individual membership.
Wow. So thanks, Rodney, for that. That adding in another prize there.
Joy Ezel challenges all Waste Connection employees. Dr. Paul and Danny Murray challenges all employees at Lee University. Dr. Tony Stewart challenges the executive committee at the Church of God headquarters. Bishop Tim Hill challenges all pastors and leaders to give. Smart Bank employees challenges all bank employees in town. We've heard from a few. Tim and Debbie Birdshaw challenges all North Cleveland Church of God members to give. And Melissa Woody challenges all alumni at Cleveland State. And Gail and Sharon at Cutting Up Hair Salon and Bender Realty challenges all hair salons and realtors to give.
All right, so all those challenges are out there, people. So let's get busy and let's get where we're at now, Brenda. Here as we're about 8:23 on this Friday morning.
Okay, we've heard from Waterville Elementary Administration, $100. The YMCA of Cleveland, $1,000. Bradley County Principal Association in honor of Dr. Cash in memory of Ron Spangler, $250. Cliff and Lisa Eason, $100. Autumn O'Brien and family, $100. Lamar Mills, Dr. Dyer, if you're listening, he wanted you to know this is on behalf of the CHS golf team and the Mills family, $200. Highwire Incorporated, $2,500. The flag football game, and that included 4 churches, and I don't have all the names. I'll get them from you later. $1,500. Carolyn Ingram, City School Board Member, $50. Debbie Williams, $50. And that brings our total to $65,805.
All right. I think that deserves a little bit of a hand here on a Friday morning as we got a little momentum going, people, but we've got to keep this momentum going. Lead Pastor Mickey Clark with Crossroads Community Church put a challenge out. I'm going to let you mention that challenge again, and then also what you're going to be doing for people that give this hour.
Yes, and so the challenge is number one. If you're a church pastor, I want to encourage you this Sunday, take time at the end of your service or during your service to simply pass the buckets, pass the things that you're doing, however you take up an offering and allow people the opportunity to give. It's a really big deal to support this community, in particular this cause. And then what we're doing this hour is anybody that makes any donation this hour, you can text me, Ms. Bridge will tell you, you can text the station, however it may be, you're going to qualify, and then you get your choice, either a family 4-pack to Dollywood, and you can decide when you want to go, or 2 gold season passes for next year to Dollywood.
Wow. Mickey, again, I know you're the lead pastor there at Crossroads Community Church. You guys are so active in the community. What makes you excited about the church there? What is the, I mean, we know the Lord is the most exciting thing, but tell a little bit more about your church to the community this morning.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what makes me most excited about Crossroads is the people. I mean, I got the greatest job in the world, literally, and I know this is where we've been called, but it's one of those things. This isn't a Nineveh type situation. Like, I want to be here. These people are awesome in the way that they do things and the way that we're having church. And right now we meet at Bradley Central High School. We're going into our 6th year. And so we started that in September. We have a great relationship. with Bradley Central, one of their best partners, and our school board, cities and counties. And so that's where we meet on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock in the Fine Arts Center. We have an amazing time with amazing worship. We have all the activities for children and different things as well. And so you would be shocked. You probably wouldn't recognize the Fine Arts Center on a Sunday morning from about 8 o'clock until about 12 o'clock, because we transformed that and turned it into Crossroads, and it's an awesome thing. And then what we're really, one of the things we're excited about, Mr. Dwayne, and I don't even know if you and I had a chance to talk about this yet, but we are finalizing next Thursday the purchase of our first, what we're calling Dream Center.
Wow.
And it's the old Parkway Baptist Church building. It was Parkway merged and or joined together with Michigan Avenue, and so we were able to purchase that piece of property from them. Has a great worship center. They renovated that'll hold about 160. We're not going to be doing our Sunday morning services there, but what it gives us the ability to do is students is a priority to us. So Pastor Chad, our student ministry, he's making that his own. And then our children's director, Miss Jennifer Radcliffe, is going to be able to do some things over there. And so it gives us the ability to have offices and do things during the week, because when you're portable, it's not hard to be portable, but it's hard to find places to gather when you're our size and you're portable. That was one of the things we were struggling with, to find a church that would really hold us for Sunday morning. But this opened up, and we're so excited about that. We've been over there doing some different things, and so that building is located on Meadow Lane. It's right before you get to the Shake Shack. I love food. Yeah. Everything I know is about restaurants. I can get you anywhere in the world by restaurants. And so right before you get to it, it's right there on the right. We're looking forward to be a part of that community. We knew from the very beginning that we were called to this community, and we were going to locate somewhere on the south side. And so we are doing that. We're sticking to what the vision's always been. We're super excited, watching the students get excited. It's just awesome. And so that's what's been going on, and it's been a great time. And it's just, I can't say it enough. It's Crossroads Community Church, and community's in the middle, because it's center of everything we do. We want to be in this community, and so I look forward, even here in a minute, to be able to tell you a little bit about what we have done this year for the Empty Stocking Fund, and we'll do that towards the end. Okay. But I also want to let you know, I know that there were some children, talking about these children we're shopping for, just to give you some perspective, some of these children have asked for Bibles. My goodness. And we want to let you guys know that White Wing Bookstore has donated the 7 Bibles that were asked for, and then 1 Bible study. And I just want to thank White Wing and their cooperation and being willing to provide those things for those children. And again, that's what we're talking about. These kids aren't asking for new Xboxes. Right. They're not asking for the PlayStation. What are we at? 25 now? I don't know what the latest PlayStation is. Yeah. They're not asking for a titanium phone. They're not. They're asking for Bibles and pillows and jeans and shoes and sheets. And I remember last year I was shopping, and if I get emotional, I apologize. And the kid, he said, "I want a white, comfortable, fluffy blanket." It was a little girl. And by golly, I was like, I'm going to find the best white, fluffy, comfortable blanket I could possibly find at Walmart. Because I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's what this 10-year-old girl was wanting. And it's emotional for me, because these are our kids. These are our community kids. And, man, we love them. And I want them to know we love them. I want you to join with us. Yes. And let them know that we love them. And that's what this is really about.
Yeah, lead pastor Mickey Clark. You know what? If you didn't get emotional, I wouldn't think as much of you.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's we have the heart of the Lord. When you have the heart of the Lord, things like that should bother you. Yeah. And we appreciate Mickey and everything that he does for our community, not only through the church, but just personally. There's so many things that he's a part of that just goes unrecognized, and we appreciate him so much. I just wanted to come back over before we go into our break. Ken Boland, Executive Director, Garden Plaza. Ken, thanks so much for making this such a wonderful morning. We're going to be here a little while longer. Hope that's fine with you, but I just wanted you to come over and just give a quick shout out again and tell us briefly about Garden Plaza and just kind of, say thank you again.
Well, it's kind of hard to follow that with Mickey, but I will say, Dwayne, that he has the second best job. I have the best job in town. And thank you for the better microphone over here too. Yeah. But no, we appreciate y'all being here, and I look forward to this every year. It's one of the things that we do, and we love, to decorate and have the nice backdrop for y'all. But no, Dwayne, we appreciate y'all being here, but. Garden Plaza, for those that don't know anything about it, a lot of times people ride by and they say, well, that's a big old 5-star hotel or 5-story hotel, but we're a senior living community here in town, and we offer independent living and assisted living for seniors. The only senior community in town that offers independent living for seniors. And as I was saying earlier, and we probably have a different crowd on the radio at this point, but a lot of times during the holidays, a lot of families are visiting and they're having Christmas or Thanksgiving with their parents or grandparents, and they notice, you know what, mom and dad's not the same. They're kind of, they're just not the same. And so we get those calls, and we can. This is a great place. This is a safe place for residents. It's all one level. We do fix all the leaking water. There's no maintenance. We do housekeeping once a week, and we have daily check-in systems. So, if a resident, there's a button they push every morning when they wake up, and if they don't hit it by 10 o'clock, we call them.
Yeah.
If they don't pick up the phone, we go to the room and we're checking on them. So, it's a nice safety feature here if you're worried about your parents and things like that. But as I was saying, we're the only, we provide independent living, but we also provide assisted living. We're one of the few communities in town that offer 24-hour nursing care, and we have 24-hour caregivers for if you ever need, if mom and dad needs help, putting on a sweater or and maybe prompting, anywhere from prompting to standby assistance to some hands-on assistance. We can provide that type of care for your loved one. So.
Well, I know Gideon's very happy. I think you've already gave him at least one cinnamon roll. Did you take care of Austin in the trailer back there?
I did. We took him back to Austin, and I had to take him back a fork. So I said, "Why can't you just pick it up and eat it?" But it gets a little sticky, right?
Yeah, I understand. So, you don't want to be pushing those buttons with sticky fingers.
I got some over there for y'all too. If
all right.
Whenever y'all want them. So,
well, Ken, we appreciate you hosting us again this morning. It's wonderful as it always is. I just wanted to let this hour's audience be able to hear a little bit of message from Garden Plaza.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, well, it's time for a break. I'm gonna speak about something here just for a quick second. Mickey, Pastor Mickey, you touched on it a while ago. Edwin Lipsey, Pastor Lipsey, I know you know him.
Yes.
He was with us day one, and he said something that sometimes you pastors say something that does resonate with us.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. That just sticks with us. That just doesn't get out of your head. And he said something that I cannot forget. And he told me, he said, look, you're in one or two categories. Either you're a giver or you're a receiver. Which one are you? Has the Lord blessed you enough to where you can give whatever that amount is to help somebody in need? And then, of course, the receivers are the ones that is our responsibility that we need to help take care of.
That's right.
So you're in one of those two categories, folks. There's no medium. There's no medium. You can't say, well, I'm doing pretty good, but not really good enough because I need more. If you're doing good, then you should be a giver. And if you need some assistance, hopefully we've been able to reach out to you and get that contact information.
That's right.
And you'll be a receiver because that's what we led to do. That's what this community does. That's what our churches do. That's what our great pastors do. And so we hope that you will be a giver this morning to help some 1,500 boys and girls have Christmas on Christmas morning. Could be a blanket, could be a pillow, could be a pair of jeans, could be a pair of shoes. Whatever it is, there is needs, and we need you. All right, we'll take a break right here, a little bit past the 8:30 time slot. We'll come back, just a quick check of sports. Mickey's going to be hanging out with us. Pastor Mickey going to talk more about giving this hour and getting into the 4 Dollywood tickets that they are giving away, plus 2 season passes. We'll take a break right here. We'll come back with more. We're live at Garden Plaza at Cleveland for day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Back in just a moment.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
Skies, rain moves in. It is going to be a rainy commute Friday morning, 45 degrees the low. The rain tapers off during the afternoon with a high of 60. And over the weekend, we'll have a few spotty showers, but boy, is it going to be warm. 66 scattered showers on Saturday, a few spotty showers, and 67 on Sunday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
At CHI Memorial, a team of stroke specialists offer comprehensive neurovascular services, including advanced care for stroke, aneurysms, brain and spine tumors, and other neurologic conditions. Learn more at memorial.org.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture, and
All right, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Welcome in to whatever platform you're a part of this morning. We appreciate you being a part of day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. We do this each and every year, the 10 days of giving. We take 2 weeks and we turn these stations over to raise money for boys and girls right here in our community to have Christmas. Without this initiative and all the hard work and volunteers, there would be a lot of kids getting up on Christmas morning without gifts, and that's just not going to happen in this community. There's too many great people that's a part of this community that they're going to do everything they can, and they've been doing it for years. This is not something new that we've added the past few years. This has been going on for years and years in this community. The Empty Stocking Fund started back, I believe, in 1975 was the first year that was started. And, of course, with the number of people that have moved to our communities, we have a bigger need than we ever have. 1,500 is the number that Brenda tells us this year that we are shopping for and trying to make sure that they can have gifts on Christmas morning. Every child deserves to have something to open up, whether it's a a gift that they requested or just something that they may need. There's a lot of people requesting just essential items, as we've been mentioning during our broadcast. I'll tell you what we're going to do right here. We're running just a few minutes behind. First of all, I just want to say that this hour, the Mix 104.1 MixTV.tv Empty Stocking Fund is presented by Crossroads Community Church. Lead Pastor Mickey Clark joins me to my left. And Mickey, before we do sports, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Oh man, we love it. We love being a part of this community, and we appreciate you guys. It's a pleasure to join with you guys.
We're going to just do a quick check of sports here. Just going to hit the highlights. Not going to run down everything as we wanted to make sure we dedicate all of our time to fundraising efforts this morning. The TSSAA football championship last night at Finley Stadium. McCallie with a big win, a Division II 3A state champion. They beat Baylor 34-28. A good game there. Lots of fans. Very exciting time. And then it was CPA over Boyd Buchanan 35-13 to win the Division II 2A championship last night at Finley Stadium. NFL Thursday Night Footballs, the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, still impressive, beating the Seahawks 41-35. Let's talk about a little bit of coverage this weekend for us. High school basketball will be back on the airways tonight here on Mix 104.1 and also on the Mix 104.1 app, as Bradley will travel up to play McMinn County. Be a big night for high school basketball. Walker Valley will take on Boyd Buchanan. And Cleveland High School, I believe they were at home as well. Dr. Dyer, I apologize I didn't write down your notes from earlier, but all three high schools in action tonight for high school basketball. Our radio coverage, again, will be the Bradley-McMinn game on Mix 104.1. Then we'll turn our attention to the SEC Championship game tomorrow, Saturday. It's Alabama taking on Georgia. That's going to be a 4 o'clock kickoff on Mix 104.1 and also on 99.1 FM. That is the official station for us for Georgia football, so we will carry the SEC game on both of those platforms, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And then on Sunday, it's the Colts at the Titans. Sunday, 1 p.m., Mix 104.1. That is driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Also, just middle school, JV and varsity. This is Lake Forest Middle School. They'll travel to Knoxville tonight to take on West Valley, a big region rival. All right, so that is a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and then also that is in sponsorship by Solutions Finance. Bridget, we're going to come over to you. Looks like you got a phone message there.
Yeah, I got a couple things to mention here. We do have a report of an accident on Young Road at Truett Road. It's going to be right there near Spring Place Road. It's blocking both lanes of traffic there, so we understand an ambulance is on the scene, so we appreciate that call into the station just a minute ago. So a quick traffic update there. And then also, this just in, the Main Street Cleveland Christmas Parade is on for tomorrow night. I know they've been watching the weather very closely, but that just in from Sharon Marr at Main Street Cleveland. So the parade is on for tomorrow night. It'll depart from Bradley Central High School at 6 o'clock and travel through downtown. And we'll have coverage at MixTV.tv. Our coverage there presented by the Salvation Army of Cleveland and Inman Coffee.
All right, let's welcome in lead pastor with Crossroads Community Church. Mickey Clark is with us again. Pastor, I know that you put a little bit of an incentive for people to give this hour. So tell us about it again.
Yes, sir. Anybody that gives this hour through whatever way they can, we're going to put you in a drawing, and then you have a choice. We're going to pull out a name, just a random name, and you have a choice between a family 4-pack to Dollywood for a one-day visit or 2 gold season passes for next year.
Wow.
So you can choose whichever one. I had somebody, when I told them what we were doing, they're like, oh, my goodness, that's what I want to give my kids for Christmas. Well, hey, here's a chance. You can help kids and take care of your kids possibly. And the great thing is it's only for this hour, so it's not like you're in the hat with thousands and thousands of people. The odds are pretty good. It's just an incentive to encourage you to call in and do whatever you can to give.
Again, that is only for this hour. Think about it. You could give $20 and be in a drawing for 4 Dollywood tickets. We know the value of that's a lot more than that. And then those 2 season goat passes to Dollywood, that's a great value as well. So call in, make those donations, $10, $20, $30, $100, whatever you can do will go directly. Every single penny. I don't think we mentioned that yet, Mickey, Pastor Clark, that this is something that there is no administrative cost. You and Crossroads and people that you're a part of, as far as in the community, y'all volunteer all of your time. Nobody gets paid to do anything for this.
That's right. And that's one of the things, you get people coming and asking for different things, and you start looking at nonprofits and different organizations. And that is one thing. If you want to know of something you can give to this Christmas. 100% of your gift is going to go to the cause. This is it. And I don't know of another organization that is like that because there's not any administration costs. There's not any administrator overseeing the whole thing that's requiring pay. And there's nothing against that. That is a part of some of the other organizations. And the other thing is this is a hometown grassroots effort. This is helping children in this community. That's what I love about this station is if you can hear my voice, it's going to help people in your town, in your community. And that's an amazing, amazing thing. And we're just excited to be a part.
Pastor Mickey Clark, Crossroads Community Church. One of the things I want you to kind of go back and touch on, you do some shopping for some of these kids.
Yes, sir.
And the thing that always touches my heart, and it should the people that's listening and watching today, some of the things that these kids are asking for.
Yes, sir. I mean, and I've already hit on it once, but I'll hit on it again. Because storytelling does so many things, right? And it grabs our attention, it gives us meaning. And the reality of it is, just to give you some perspective, we're not going out buying video games. We actually don't allow people to buy video games. We're not doing those. I mean, these children are asking for warm blankets, for blue jeans, for shoes. And we do ask every shopper that comes and volunteers. And if you're interested in being a part of that, you can be a part of that. Actually, this Wednesday, December the 6th, is another shopping day. And you're more than welcome to participate that way as well. But we are asking people to do a little bit to give them something that's fun. But a majority of the things that we're buying are what we would call essential things. Things that I have 5. Things that I'm buying my kids through the year because they're needs. They're not wants. And these are the things that they are asking that they're wants for Christmas. And it's a really, really big deal.
All right, so folks, there you go. Let's get that number going out there. Bridget, give us the details how we can call, text, and donate online.
Yeah, so you can call us or text us, 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. You can call or text. You can donate online at mymix1041.com or via the Mix 1041 app. We're getting asked several times via text this morning how to get their donation to us. So that is a great reminder. Once you pledge, if you call in or text a pledge, be sure to send in that donation. You can do that online, mymix1041.com. You're also welcome to drop a check off at the station or anytime that we're out at a live broadcast. You're welcome to drop a check off there as well.
Brenda, let's come over to you. What's on your mind? What do we need to know?
Well, let's thank a couple of people. Carolyn Ingram, board member of City Schools, $50. Debbie Williams, $50. Peggy Pasterfield's City School Board member, $50. Charlie Cogdell, $100. Ken and Brenda Sauls, $100. Christy Stansel, $100. Esmeralda and Andrew Lee here at Garden Plaza, $100. John Fisher from Life Care, $20, and the Fletcher family, $25. That brings our total to $66,300.
All right, there we go. Good number, Mickey, but we've got a long way to go to help 1,500 boys and girls.
Yes, and I wanted this to be like a power hour. Like I wanted to raise like $25,000. Like let's get this thing up there. And I know that it's a little bit different because I don't have 50 million people calling me or texting me giving you those amounts, but there's stuff going on at the station, and we're giving away those Dollywood tickets. But I just want to set the stage, just so people will know that I'm not asking something that our church isn't doing. And so, Brenda, I've been waiting for this. But our church got together, and I told our people, whatever you give, we'll double it. Whatever you give, we'll double it. Like, that's our commitment as a church. We made a commitment at the very beginning of Crossroads that 10% of all the giving had to go back into this community. And it's not that we don't worry about foreign missions and different things like that, because we have some of that. We had a young lady in Africa this summer. But we want to take care of, we're at this community. And so it is my privilege to present you this morning with a check for $14,147.92.
Wow. Pastor Clark, that's strong.
Well, it's the people.
Yes.
It's the people.
Man, just think of the number of kids that's going to help.
Exactly.
I mean, folks, I don't know. If you don't get emotional over something like that, if you're a member of another church or not a member of any church, doesn't matter. If you don't understand the gift of giving, you need to check yourself next Sunday at the door, because that's what it's all about. And I'm just telling you, Crossroads, Pastor Clark, you guys do this every year, and the number of kids that will help is just tremendous.
Yeah, well, so I had a goal. I've been praying all year that somehow God would allow us to be a part of something that was a little over $15,000. You know, I don't know why that number was in my head. And then I watched our people give, and then our elders are so generous, and our board of trustees and the way they work, and then matching those things, and then with the flag football. So it's exciting because when you add it all up together, along with these amazing churches, and I want to mention them again, Michigan Avenue, Beacon Baptist, Samples Memorial. Those guys are awesome. I love those guys. Love Pastor Joe White, and love Pastor Mark, and love the relationship we have. Like if I could say anything, this community is great because we cooperate. And as churches, I want to say it. If you're a pastor in this community, we are available to cooperate. Mm-hmm. Like we want to work with every church in this community, and working with those guys, then that got us over that $15,000 that I've been praying about all year long. And I'm excited. And so if I remember correctly with the number that you just gave us, then that should get us where we're eclipsing the $80,000 mark now. And we're getting close to getting to where we need to be at the end of this week. And I want to tell you again, we're going to keep calling in, keep donating until we finish this hour at the station. And they're going to get us all those names, and then we're going to draw, and we will get with you if you won this opportunity as far as the tickets or the passes. But I just wanted to do something rather than having 50 million people call me personally. I wanted to see what this community, I wanted people to see how powerful this community could be when just everybody does a little bit.
Mickey, I have a direct quote from Steve Hartline. He says, tell him I said thank you. And then this is the largest single donation in the history of the Empty Stocking Fund. He so appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, where do we go from here? I mean, where do we go from here? But I think it's important, Mickey. That donation is going to help lots of boys and girls, but it's still the $5 to $10 to $20 because that's what you did.
That's right.
Nobody wrote that one check for that amount. That is your congregation coming together a little at a time, probably over weeks and weeks of giving, and putting that number together. And that's what it's all about for the Empty Stocking Fund. It's not about somebody saying, I'm going to write the biggest check. It's about you. What can you do to be a part of the Empty Stocking Fund? Because when we take those gifts to Ocoee Middle School and the parents come pick them up in those bags, they take them home and they celebrate Christmas the way that they would like, there's nobody's faces that they're looking at. And we don't do this for accolades.
That's right.
I know nobody here or nobody giving is doing it to say, well, I'm doing this for recognition for myself. I hope that they say my name. We say your names because we say thank you. We say thank you for giving. We love when they put those challenges out. It's a friendly challenge like you've been challenging people. It makes people kind of get a little competitive juices flowing, makes it a lot of fun. So we need you. We've got a long way to go. This is the end of the first week. We've got so much more ahead of us that we're going to be asking next week for you to be a part of. And we still got today. Mickey's still going to be here another 6 minutes, and he wants you to get in on this giveaway that he is doing with these 4 Dollywood tickets or the 2 gold season passes. You've got a few more minutes that you can call or text 614-6499. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. Give online there with that link that you'll see, take you straight to that secure site, and you'll be able to go. Bridget, anything else that exciting you this morning? Maybe we should hit our celebration list. I know we haven't done that this hour, and we apologize.
Okay. Going to be 14 on Sunday, an 8th grader at TCPS. Grayson Morrow is going to be 9 years old on Sunday. His family says he is the #1 Vols fan. That is from Mom and Dad. Janice Burrell is having a birthday on Saturday. Abby White is having a birthday today. She is number 33 for the Barretts, and her mom and dad very proud of her. Pamela Hobbs is having a birthday on Saturday from Sean, Bethany, and Reed. Lennon Kilgore is celebrating her very first birthday today. That's from Uncle Joey and Auntie Heather. Jaylee Corbett is having a birthday on Sunday. Courtney Vaughn is having a birthday today. And then Tom Sampson is having a birthday on Saturday, a senior at Walker Valley High School. That is from Reed, Sean, and Pamela, your other family. So happy birthday to Tom. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
I'm still sitting here, and the only thing that keeps running through my mind, Pastor Mickey, is God is good.
Yes.
God is good.
Yes, he is.
And all the time, God is good.
He is. He is.
And if he's been good to you, most of us he has. If he's been good to you, if you're driving to work this morning, or maybe dropped your kids off at school, you ran through Chick-fil-A, you ran through your favorite coffee shop, and you were able to get those things, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, single moms, single dads, grandparents, great-grandparents, doing everything they can just to keep the lights on, per se, keep food on the table.
That's right.
And do everything that they can. A lot of people, but this is something that came up yesterday, Pastor. A lot of people say, you know what? The Empty Stocking Fund was such an important part of my life growing up. 1 year, we had to have it.
That's right.
1 year.
That's right.
This is not something we expect to see the same names year after year after year after year. A lot of families, like you said, they're prideful. They're like, you know what? I need a little help this year.
That's right.
And these are the people that you're helping. Next year, that person may be a giver.
Right.
Instead of a receiver.
One of my favorite stories in God's Word that I think goes along with the Empty Stocking Fund is actually how Jesus launched his ministry. He was at a wedding in Canaan, and his mother came asking about, can you do something? They've run out of wine at the wedding, which was a major social issue. And Jesus' first miracle was saving face. He was giving them dignity. He was letting them know that, yes, I'm going to show you who I am because I can turn water into wine. I can overextend time that exists, what is the fermenting process, all these other things. But the heart behind it was dignity. He was giving dignity. And that's the reason why we celebrate Christmas, because Jesus came so that we could have dignity and forgiveness. And that, to me, is the motivation behind all of this. And that's the only thing I wanted to do this whole hour was to, one, partner with you guys. And I want to just end by saying this. I hope this motivates you. And I understand that some of people may be like, man, I wish I would have known, I would have done some more planning. Guess what? Christmas comes every year. I get so tickled out. People go, oh, my goodness, I can't believe Christmas is here. Guess what? It comes every year.
Same day.
Same day. You can put it on your calendar. And
people do.
Yes, it's kind of a big deal for most. And but it's one of those things that, like, one of my phrases is we learn from the past, we talk about the present, but we focus on the future. And I want to encourage you, do what you can this year, but just know, as long as there's breath, there's going to be needs. And so, if I can end with anything, I just want to say, can I encourage everybody? Don't live life simply for yourself. Just don't live life simply for yourself.
Lead Pastor Mickey Clark, Crossroads Community Church, this hour's sponsor, then also just tremendous donation today. Mickey, I just can't say thank you enough, brother.
Man, I love you guys. We love you.
My goodness. What a great hour it's been. But there's still time for you. We got to continue on. The work is not going to end today. It's not going to end Monday. We've got to get through the finale next Friday. We've got to hit that goal, which is really $1 more than last year. There's more kids counting on it more this year than ever before. We need your help. Don't think a $5 donation, a $10, $20, $50 donation is not going to help. When we put all of that together, it helps out tremendously. Brenda, over to you.
As you we've had a couple of schools and the Principals Association that passed the hat, and you've seen this morning what that does.
Absolutely.
Your pennies, your dimes, your nickels, your dollars, they all add up.
That's really good.
And so be that person to be the leader at your office or at your plant or wherever you work. Say, let's go clean all the change out of our car and let's give it to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Right. And that's where this donation came from, Crossroads. Please don't mishear me. That's the people. That's a bunch of people giving $5 and $10 and $20, and they do what they can. And if all of us do what we can, then it's amazing what can be done.
Exactly.
Mickey, again, Pastor Clark, I can't thank you enough for being here with us this morning. Thank you so much to make sure everybody at your congregation knows it's going to be a great Christmas because of them for a lot of boys and girls.
Absolutely.
I sincerely mean that. Bridget, as we go out of this hour, I would like for you to tell people how they can give and make those donations. You're still right at 9. I'm sure we can squeak a few more people in to this great giveaway that Mickey is doing with Crossroads Community Church. 4 Dollywood tickets and 2 gold season passes. We'll kind of extend that for another couple of minutes if that's
That'll be
okay with
fine.
you. All right, so Bridget, give us that information.
Yeah, call or text us 614-6499. Again, you can call or text 614-6499. Donate online at mymix1041.com or via the Mix 1041 app.
All right, it's been a great morning. We're going to continue on. We've got another guest that we're going to be getting on here in just a few minutes. Greg Rush is going to be joining us, and we're looking forward to talking with him here in just a moment about Jim Rush Funeral Home. We'll be back with more after the top of the hour break. You're tuned into Mix 1041, Talk 1013, The Buzz, Day 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. Back with more in just a moment.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland.
We probably have the best facilities in the area. They're very spacious, accommodating. We have 4 big visitation rooms, big chapel. We can live stream services as well now, have that capability. I enjoy serving and ministering to that family. That's the thing I'm doing. I'm a servant. I just love helping families at the worst time of their life. I feel like God's given me something to work with, and I try to use His ministry. We treat your family like they're our family.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership.
All right, welcome back in, folks, as we're live at Garden Plaza.
That's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan
at Cleveland for being our gracious host today. We have loved being here once again this year. The setting here, ladies, is just tremendous. When you come in, you feel like you're in a Norman Rockwell picture or painting, don't we?
Yes, it is absolutely beautiful. They've been gracious hosts here at Garden Plaza as always, and just provided such a beautiful setting for us this morning.
All right, and Brenda's got her pen working over there again, so we're going to leave her alone and for just a minute. Now, Bridge, I know we're getting some text messages in. What's going on the text messages here?
So we just heard from Mayor Emeritus Tom and Sandra Rowland. They are tuned in this morning. So they said they can't be with us today, but God is in the mix. So we certainly agree with that, and we miss the Rowlands, but hopefully we'll see them next week.
Yeah, when you think about the history of this and you think about what has been going on for so many years in this community, you can't think but about Tom and Sandra and just the impact not only did they have on our community, the city with spirit, but also basically just around Christmas time, they always are a part of the Empty Stocking Fund. Of course, them and the late, great Bobby Taylor, Bank of Cleveland, helped begin this. And now we've kind of merged them all together between the Empty Stocking Fund. They're creating Christmas memories with Brenda and everything else, Reverend Littlefield and all the things that was a part of this community for many, many years, all in one organization now, trying to make it easier really for you, the community, to give to one central location and know that you're helping really the same amount of people, but just now trying to bring it all together. And one of those people that has been a part of this community for some time, that is a great community partner with us in so many different ways. We're going to introduce Greg Rush. He's here with Jim Rush Funeral Home, and he's going to talk to us about that for a few minutes. But good morning, Greg. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thank you guys for all the work that you do on this. 53 years is a long time to be doing something. So thank you for what you guys do, and I just think it's awesome that we take care of our own.
Yes.
And so just excited about being a part of it.
Kind of for the people that's on Mix TV and then listening in on the radio, kind of introduce yourself and tell us about everything that's going on with you, and kind of just get us caught up.
Yeah. Of course, my name is Greg Rush. My family has been involved in funeral service here for pushing 50 years. And I've been a part of it myself for 42 years. So I was able to work side by side with my dad for 35 plus years. He passed away in 2013, and we are just trying to carry on what he did, and taking care of people regardless of their financial situation or their situation, and because he always believed that everybody deserved a funeral service.
Right.
And so he's instilled that in me, and we instilled that into our employees. But it's just an honor to be involved in such a wonderful community and are able to do what we do.
You get with families. Of course, the Empty Stocking Fund, we're helping people in need.
Yes.
But you meet families really at their lowest point.
Yes.
And talking about having compassion and understanding needs and budgets. I mean, just put that out there as well.
Absolutely.
And being able to help people navigate through one of the most difficult times in their life. That's an honorary job.
Well, it is, and we all consider it an honor to be able to do that, and we're just grateful, and I'm thankful that the Lord has given us the ability to take care of His people. Yes. And so, yes, it's just an honor to be able to do that, and just trying to carry on what my dad taught.
Tell us a little bit about location and how maybe people can reach out for your services.
Absolutely. Of course, for years we've had two locations, 220 Wildwood Avenue here in Cleveland. That would be on the south side. And then we've 2603 North Ocoee Street on Ocoee Street. And our website is www.jimrushfuneralhomes.com. And you can go and check check our website out and our facilities, and it talks about our employees and our history and that type of thing. And again, man, it's just an honor to be a part of this community and to be able to do what we do.
Yeah, we've got that up. Actually, if you're watching mixtv.tv, you're seeing that website right there. Thanks to Austin for making that a part of what's going on here. Just for a second, Greg, let's talk about the importance. I know a lot of people that talk to us about funeral services and stuff, they said, thank goodness for the pre-planning.
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness that my mom and dad, before they got older and they told us their wishes. We knew what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-planning is such an important part. And I know this time of year, families get together, may not be the most Christmas-spirited conversation, but sometimes those hard conversations need to happen.
Absolutely. And the thing that about pre-planning is that sure, we can sit down and get everyone's wishes down on paper, but the most important thing is that everybody has a story to tell. You know, my grandparents, the way they worked, your grandparents, the way they worked, that is all and should be all interesting to us. Sure. And so, you know, everybody needs to have that conversation with their parents or with their grandparents and to learn a little bit about what they did and how they grew up and what was involved in that. And then, you know, all of that information can be written down and kept. And also on the financial side, if someone is wanting to go ahead and pre-plan, we can certainly do that. And when you do that, then the cost, today's cost, is frozen. Sure. And so that's a huge benefit to our families going forward. Is that the today's prices are frozen and they just won't have to pay any more.
Yeah, who knows what will happen in any industry
that's exactly
the next
right.
5 or 10 years. So today's prices, you know what those are. So
that's
good.
right.
Greg Rush joining us in this hour of the Empty Stocking Fund on Mix 104.1 and Mix TV is brought to you by Jim Rush Funeral Homes with those 2 locations here in Cleveland. Greg, I know the Empty Stocking Fund that you wanted to come out and be a part of this today.
Yes.
If people are watching and listening that may be teeter-tottering on the fence or like, you know what, I'll do it. I'm going to get around to it possibly. What would you tell them? What would be your information, your cry to give out to people to give?
Absolutely. Again, this is an opportunity for us to help our own. And I think that is so important. Anytime that we can reach down and lift somebody up who is struggling, children, families, then that's what we need to do. That's what Jesus did. That's what Jesus taught us to do. So I would suggest that if you can, to please donate to the Empty Stocking Fund. It goes to well-deserving children and families and helps make their holidays brighter.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you get up on Christmas morning and you think about what you're doing, you're gathering around the table, maybe having Christmas morning breakfast, having that cup of coffee with a big smile on your face because grandkids are there or your kids, and it's just a house full of people buzzing around. There's wrappings all over the floor everywhere. You know what? You can sit there and think, if you've given to the Empty Stocking Fund, there's kids maybe somewhere else down the street, around the corner, 2 blocks away on the other side of town that's able to do the same thing. And you can sit there in that peace and quiet moment, maybe while you're just looking around and think, you know what? There's kids being able to do this because of the generosity that I was able to do with the Empty Stocking Fund.
That's exactly right. And there is not a greater feeling or a greater high, and you don't do it for this.
Right.
But this is the natural feeling when you have been able to help somebody.
Absolutely.
There's
so
no feeling like that.
There's not. So we hope that you will consider giving. We appreciate Greg being here this morning and doing some things with us. Bridget, let's come over to you. I noticed that you were doing some writing a while ago. I think we got a late birthday in that we want to make sure that we hit that, and we want to continue to do some of our normal responsibilities, mentioning birthdays and stuff as well.
Yeah, that's right. So Nate Maddox is 17 today, and his family says he actually attends school in Germany. So
wow.
Happy birthday to Nate Maddox, 17 today.
All right, let's come over to Brenda Lawson here, of course, anchoring everything over there with her steno pad. You know, I've learned this week that I don't bother Brenda, Greg, when she's writing. When I look over at her and she's writing, she does this. Right. Because she's doing the Lord's work.
There you go. Absolutely.
But Brenda, let's come over to you and kind of give us some details, thanking some people and whatever else we need to do.
Okay. We want to thank Christy Stansel, $100. Esmeralda and Andrew Lee here at Garden Plaza, $100. John Fisher, he works for Life Care, $20. The Fletcher family, $25. Crossroads Community Church, $14,147.92.
Wrong.
Cora Cummings, $25. R.O. and Phyllis Smith, and they are residents here at Garden Plaza, and they wanted to donate to help the kids, $40. Kevin Kisner, $50. Jim and Jerry, say that name for me.
Oh, Veenstra.
Veenstra.
Yes.
This is in honor of their 4 grandchildren, $20. I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that name up.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that brings our total to $80,762.92.
That deserves a hand, in my opinion, there, as we're over the 80,000 mark. But, we're also, Brenda, we're almost at we're at the halfway point of this campaign, this initiative for this year. So we've only got 1 week left after we kind of wrap things up later today. People can give all weekend long. Just because we're not doing a live broadcast doesn't mean that you still can't go online and give. We're going to give you those details in just a moment. But, Brenda, we've got a lot. When you think of 1,500 boys and girls and shopping for them, there's a lot of effort. That's all volunteer work. But it does take money to buy those things that's on the list that they are requesting for.
It does, and the majority of what's on that list is clothing items, blankets, sheets, towels, everything, toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, things we take for granted every day. We don't stop and think about, how am I going to get a new toothbrush? How am I going to get toothpaste? I mean, that's just, but that's what some of these kids are asking for.
I had some family in over Thanksgiving, like a lot of people probably did. And, it was kind of a chilly weekend. And I remember there was like 4 of us sitting around. They're like, hey, have you got some more blankets in the closet? Can I have one? And then everybody wanted one. Of course, I had an abundance of blankets. We went to the closet and everybody got a blanket. We're sitting around watching TV and enjoying the evening. But there's boys and girls asking for a single blanket.
Sure.
One blanket.
Sure.
I gave out 5 just by going to my closet.
Sure.
But there's boys and girls, Greg, that just want a blanket, one blanket.
Yeah.
And it's tough. You don't think that happens right here in Cleveland and Bradley County? It does. Brenda, you can tell us. You're proof positive that there is kids here that say this. I want to say this again. Sometimes I said this earlier, things that stick in your head. I was out with someone one day. It was last winter when it was super cold, and they said, I can't believe that mother let that boy go out of that house without a jacket on. And I said, you don't know their circumstance. You don't know what that family's going through. That boy may not have walked out of that house without a jacket on because he was just being rebellious. He may not have had a jacket that fit him.
That's right.
He may have had a jacket from last winter that he grew 2 sizes in the course of that last year jacket or this year jacket. And mama, daddy, grandparents, great-grandparents may not have been able to get him one yet because they're waiting on a check. They're on a fixed income. Those are the ones that's writing down, I need a jacket on those lists. So sometimes you don't judge people because sometimes that the first thing that comes to your mind is that kid shouldn't have got out of the house without a jacket on. There's kids without jackets, and that's what the Empty Stocking Fund's doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why this is so needed, and I just encourage everybody to give what you can give, even if it's $2 to $3, because it all goes to help our own. And I'm grateful for this organization.
Yeah. Brenda, I want to come back over to you. I would like to get some of the challenges out because we have those friendly challenges that seems to get the phones ringing sometimes. And also we got some gifts that we are signing everybody up for, whether you give $1 or $1,000 or $10, doesn't matter. You're going to be in a drawing for some gifts as well.
Yes. We need to announce Don Ledford's giving 10% of all their oil changes to the Empty Stocking Fund through December the 7th. So if you need your oil change, go visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway. Rodney Murray, 1-year individual membership. If you give the Empty Stocking Fund, your name will be put in the drawing. 2 Tennessee Titan tickets to the Titans-Jaguar games on January 7th, 4 Atlanta Braves tickets to the Braves game next season. We have 5 coupons to Scooter's Coffee on Key Street and 4 tickets to the Rock City Enchanted Garden of Lights. And all of this will be drawn next Friday at our finale. Yvette Bonnet Fiesta challenges all employees here at the station. County Commissioner Tim Mason challenges all city commissioners and city council members to give. Keith Romanger challenges all classmates of Bradley High School 1987 to give. And I'll put a challenge out. All classmates of Bradley County High School 1976 you need to be given. Aletha Jones challenges everyone at Life Care Corporate to give. Joy Ezel challenges all Waste Connection employees. Dr. Paul Kahn and Danny Murray challenges all employees at Lee University. Mayor Kevin Brooks challenges all elected officials to give. Dr. Tony Stewart challenges Executive Committee at the Church of God. Bishop Tim Hill challenges all pastors and leaders to give. Smart Bank employees challenges all bank employees in town to give. Tim and Debbie Birdshaw challenges all North Cleveland Church of God members to give. And Shannon Ritsup challenges all Edward Jones agents to give. And Melissa Woody challenges all alumni at Cleveland State to give. And Gail and Sharon at Cutting Up Salon and Bender Realty challenges all salons and realtors to give.
We've gotten a couple more in via text while Brenda was reading that. Felicia Akins donates $20 in honor of their 2 children. So thank you, Felicia. And then this one just in as well. James and Robin Weaver, $100.
Right. Yeah, we got that pulse moving. We need to continue on, folks. Again, we're going to be wrapping up our broadcast here at Garden Plaza at Cleveland in just a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we shut it down. The way that you can call or text all day long, you can do that. We'll be at the office at least till 5 p.m. this afternoon, so you can call 614-6499. You got it on the screen there for you. You can also text the Darren Miller eXp Realty text line, 614-6499 as well. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click on the empty stocking link at the top of the page, and you can do that with your credit card. Bridget, I know that there's something else you want to do, and then we got a little traffic update as well.
Yeah, that's right. Don Ledford Cleveland traffic update here for you. So that accident we told you about earlier, Truett Road, Young Road, Spring Place Road, that area, that is a crash with injuries. So be aware of that as you drive. Again, that's going to be Spring Place Road at Old Spring Place Road. So that's going to be near Truett Road and Young Road as well. A crash working with injuries there. So as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller eXp Realty.
Yeah, it looks, we got one of the SmartWay cameras up that's on the Mix TV screen now. Just looks messy out there this morning, Bridget.
Yeah, definitely drive safely out
be
there.
safe out there. Hey, again, a big shout out to Jim Rush Funeral Homes, 2 locations in Cleveland, and we appreciate their sponsorship of this hour of the Empty Stocking Fund. We appreciate them. Greg Rush has been joining us over the past 15 to 20 minutes. Greg, just want to say thank you again for coming out this morning and just really, I said this earlier when Lee University was here. There's certain businesses, there's certain organizations that you mentioned 50 plus years being here in this community. Absolutely. With Jim Rush Funeral Homes with your family. There's fabrics of this community that kind of Absolutely. Is woven in that for many, many years, many generations.
Absolutely.
People have been a part of your family. And so I just kind of want to give you another opportunity to let us know about what Jim Rush is all about, funeral homes, and maybe a final plea to maybe get some people to call in.
Yes. Again, my family, in fact, my family is still heavily involved in our funeral home. My wife, Darla, works with us. My brother, Mark, is also a funeral director with us. And my brother-in-law, Darren Douglas, works with us also. So it truly is, our family serving your family. So we're so proud to be able to do that. And we do not take what we do lightly. And we try to maintain, as my dad did, humility in doing what we do. It's just an honor to be able to serve the people of Cleveland and Bradley County. And guys, I'm telling you, this is such an important charity, Christmas charity that we have here in Cleveland and Bradley County. And I just pray that you can see fit to give towards this empty stocking fund to go towards kids and families in our area. This is our area, and this is who this helps. And I know for a fact that every dime that's given goes to help these families. So thank you so much for giving. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, and thank you for allowing my family to continue to help the people of Bradley County and Cleveland.
Greg, thanks so much for coming out,
Yes, sir.
being a part of this broadcast with us this morning.
It's an honor. Thank you.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's take just about a 2-minute break. I know we're behind on commercials, this, that, and the other. We'll get going with that after we get finished up here. Let's take about a 2-minute break. I want to come back. We just got to wrap things up. We'll kind of put a cap on everything. We're going to speak with Ken just one more final time just to say thank you to him. But we'll come back. It's about 26 minutes after 9 a.m. So 2-minute break. We'll come back, put a wrap on this final day of this week for day number 5 of the Empty Stocking Fund. We're live from Garden Plaza at Cleveland. Back in 2 minutes with just a quick wrap up as we send you out there with a beautiful, beautiful Christmas tree right there. Back with more in just a moment.
I agree.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
We're going to have a high of 61 for you Thursday afternoon, partly cloudy skies. Rain moves in. It is going to be a rainy commute Friday morning, 45 degrees the low. The rain tapers off during the afternoon with a high of 60. And over the weekend, we'll have a few spotty showers, but boy, is it going to be warm. 66 scattered showers on Saturday, a few spotty showers.
All right, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv as we're back live. Wow, looking at the beautiful facility here at Garden Plaza in Cleveland. We're so glad to be here today, and we've enjoyed our time, and what a great morning it's been. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, listening to our directors of schools. They were here, and then, of course, the president of Lee University, Dr. Mark Walker, Dr. Brad Moffitt, and Kim Brooks. They joined us as well. Lead pastor with Crossroads Community Church, Mickey Clark. Wow, what a day we've had. Of course, we just finished up with Greg Rush with Jim Rush Funeral Homes. We appreciate their sponsorship. They are the sponsor of this hour of the Empty Stocking Fund. And now we wanted to end out with how we started our broadcast here at Garden Plaza at Cleveland. Ken Boland, Executive Director. Ken, you've done it again. You just hit a home run for us.
Well, thanks, Dwayne, and we appreciate doing this. Hopefully we can do it again next year. We enjoy it. As the residents are coming down for breakfast, they're kind of walking by and they're looking in, seeing what's going on, and adds a little bit of excitement to them and a conversation piece. So,
sure.
But I was just curious. I was just looking when we first sat down here this morning. It said 53,000. So I said, man, that's a pretty good day right there. So
it's a great day.
So it looks like we've done, y'all brought a lot of donations in. So, but we're just happy to be a part of it, Dwayne, and appreciate. I think this is. Part of the, I know Mayor Brooks always talks about being the city of spirit, and I think, the giving spirit, the Bible says it's better to give than receive,
Absolutely.
And it says, and so I think it's just a great thing. So,
well, we appreciate you sponsoring this morning as far as being the host of our day number 5, the Empty Stocking Fund. This is the day that, we circle every day that we're out of the studio, but this is just one of those special places. We know that we're going to see just a beautiful setting, and it's just fun to be here. We appreciate, I know Gideon and Austin appreciate the cinnamon rolls. Bridget, myself, and Brenda, we're going to go over there and partake, hopefully, in just a few minutes with one of those. I know you probably want to give a shout out to the chef and everybody here.
But we order those from Cisco, so we're not going to claim homemade on those. So
Ken, I was trying to give you a leadway there.
He's honest.
I mean, at least he's honest.
All transparency.
One thing you can say, Ken is honest.
Yeah.
I was trying to give credit where credit wasn't due.
That's right.
I think we work with. No, just kidding. But anyway,
no, they're still really good. They're still really good.
Yeah, they are.
Those are our featured breakfast item every Wednesday, so the residents look forward to those. But Dwayne, real quick, I did want to just kind of give from 1 to 3 today, if you don't mind me talking about that. We have a parade of trees. We do this every year for our residents and our community, but it's open to anyone out there. We have a lot of our vendors that we work with in the community. They come in and they put up a Christmas tree, and they're all throughout the building. So there's probably 20 or 25 trees, and you vote on your favorite tree. We have a map for you, and we have probably some goodies and hot chocolate and things like that as well. So if you need some help getting in the Christmas spirit, just stop on by, and you're welcome. The doors are wide open from 1 to 3. So,
all right, that's today from 1 to 3. Come on out and check out these beautiful trees. Austin is zooming around and showing some of those trees right now live on mixtv.tv. All right, so Ken, once again, thanks so much. We appreciate you today, buddy. I just want to shake your hand and say we appreciate you hosting us.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to come back to let's start off with Brenda, then we're going to finish up with Bridget, and we're going to wrap things up for our broadcast this morning. Brenda, what do we want to know? What do we need to be left with this morning?
Before we do that, we've got a couple more people to thank. Felicia Akins, in honor of her 2 children, $20. James and Robin Weaver, $100. And Jim Rush Funeral Home, $1,000. And that brings our total to $81,882.92.
That is a great morning, Bridget. Yeah, that deserves a hand on a rainy Friday morning. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
That's it. Brenda, what do you want to leave us with? I know that we definitely want to always thank our people. Like I said, we don't do that for any other reason, but just say thank you, because the boys and girls would say the same thing if they could, if they were standing here.
Yes, and so many of them on their sheet that they sent out, right, thank you.
All right. My goodness, Bridget, it's day number 5. This is kind of the halfway point. We've got a long way to go as far as making sure we raise the money that is needed for these 1,500 boys and girls. It's a great start. We want to sincerely thank everybody that's given this week. But next week's a new week. We got another mountain to climb.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's been a huge morning this morning, but we have 5 more days to go. And so we are already looking forward to next week. We know it's going to be a great week. Thanks to everyone who gave this morning, all of our great sponsors. Mickey Clark, they have just awarded the Dollywood winner for their hour when Crossroads Community Church was here earlier. They were going to give someone a choice of either 4 Dollywood passes or 2 Dollywood season passes. So that winner is Kim Fletcher. So Congratulations to Kim Fletcher. She wins those Dollywood passes.
Well, there you go. So that's a winner there, and everybody that's been tuning in today, we appreciate that. We feel like winners because you're a part of the WCLE family. All right, so we're just going to leave you with this. I guess the final thing to say is if you've given already, thank you. If you've not given yet, we hope that you will consider doing that either this afternoon by calling 614-6499 or texting the Darren Miller eXp Realty text line. Text us your name, the amount that you want to give, and if you're doing that in honor or memory of someone, of course, you can go to our website, mymix1041.com. Austin's got it up on the screen right there, and you can donate online with your credit card. Very private and secure. You can do that, and we would appreciate it. So, again, there's the information on your screen right now if you're still watching on mixtv.tv. Final thank you to Jim Rush Funeral Homes for being this hour's sponsor. Also, thanks to Crossroads Community Church for being the 8 a.m. sponsor, and Lee University was your 7 a.m. sponsor. We always appreciate all of the individuals that make that happen. I'm going to leave you with what I left you with the other day. No better way to say it. Are you a giver or are you a receiver? If you're a giver, please give either today or over this weekend by going to our website. And if you're a receiver, help is on the way. We're going to be there. We're going to take care of these kids as this Empty Stocking Fund has done for so many years. All right, from Garden Plaza at Cleveland, have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'm Dwayne Williams along with Gideon Ratcliffe, Austin Chadwick. Been here since early this morning. Fantastic job as always putting us on mixtv.tv. We appreciate their efforts, and we appreciate Keeley back at the studio for getting the radio side of things on and off. Until we talk to you again later at lunch for Bridget, myself this afternoon for the Mix Afternoon Drive. But until next Monday morning, everybody have a great weekend and God bless.